Okay. Oh. Okay. That should be better. I forgot I was playing Delulu and it was very loud. I had to turn my mic up so people could understand me because Fortnite, whatever reason, my push talk would be very muted. So now we're live, we're loud, and we got music. So, still building the mountain. We need to go get glowstone first so we can spawn proof the bottom underneath the mountain. Andrew, first person in here, appreciate it. You just have like live notifications on? Is that even a thing you can do over there on TikTok? No? You just know. Good to know. I literally just went live like 2 seconds ago. It just keeps putting me in your feed, I guess. As soon as I go live, next swipe. It's like Schrodinger's swipe. You could have me being live or some crazy person. I don't know. What's up, Silky Monkey Man? Like I was saying, we're gonna be working on the mountain. We gotta get glowstone first. So let's go get some glowstone. For spawn proofing, then we'll work on getting dirt placed everywhere. Stay on the purple app, Silky Man. No, just stay on the purple app. I just need you over there. You watch over there, it means a lot more. Nightbot's on it already, too. Okay. Got good food. I don't have rockets. That's weird. Okay. That's my silk touch. Okay. Hello? Am I? Okay. I was about to say, my side mouse button might be going out. So we might have to. It's hard to hit space and sprint at the same time if that's my sprint button. So. I'm familiar with the cat. I watched The Big Bang Theory. Yes. Schrodinger's cat is a good thing. It's interesting. It would always confuse me as a kid, but kind of. It's kind of confusing, kind of not. You just kind of gotta know. Okay, glowstone, glowstone. I always use torches, but glowstone. I've already started with it, so might as well just finish with it. I missed. Okay. Okay, there's a lot right here. Go away, Ghast. All right, what is my... Okay, I was just trying to make sure my meter distance wasn't too crazy high. We'll get maybe about 3 stacks, and that should be good. I think I have some in my base as well. Alright, that's not cool. Why are you flying over here? How long till you start building Eaton's Lobby? As soon as I'm done with the mountain, it's going to be the next project. And then probably after Eaton's Lobby, we'll do the white... I don't even... It's German word from Bleach for the island that the Quincy's take over. The Weiterwelt or whatever. I can't speak or do German accent. But yeah, it should be the next project. I was looking at pictures of it last night, and I was like, oh, it was just getting me excited. That sounds very weird. But yeah, it should be the next thing that I start once I'm done with the mountain. Will you build it out of quartz? Maybe. So like the whole plan is I want to put it above a ocean monument, just because. So I'm trying to figure out what the diameter I want of it. I'll have water run along like the glass walls, like it kind of does, and then flow to the bottom. Kind of make it a ooh. I'll probably do water and then make it like a black void under the ocean monument, kind of like how it is in the anime. Um, and then make the island. I have to look. I have to try to figure out how I want to design the like buildings on like the main island and then the back building. And then I also want to decide if I need to build the giant gate. So yeah, the drop right. Yes. Yep. 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 Um, So I'll probably definitely build part of it out of quartz and prismarine because it's like green. So I want to build like the entirety of like the islands and because it's like 3. It's like the island that they arrive at. I kind of want to build a train track and maybe build the train as well. It's been a minute since because I read through the manga to catch up, and it's kind of blurry in my head, like some of the stuff with it. Die. So I just gotta figure it out. Kickin' and Ryan, thank you for the follow. I appreciate that. We were just going up in followers very quick, and it's very crazy because like I think last week, I went up like 30 followers in one day. So it's very appreciated. I reckon you could even add a little Going Merry as a little Easter egg. Yes. I'm just bad at those builds, so I'll probably have to like YouTube like a tiny Going Merry. I can maybe do like little blocks. So like a white block with like a green slab on top of it for like Zoro. A red block with like black on top of it for Luffy. Like kind of standing on top of the building. Like whenever they're trying to get Robin. I think that'd be kind of funny. Maybe like or like have the flag kind of be on fire. If I can make it to where the flames stay. I don't know. It's definitely going to be fun to build. Because I don't really have like a set plan. So like it'll kind of be like experimenting with you guys and trying to figure it all out at one time. Because the Mary's technically not at STY or STMYY. Thank you for the follow. I appreciate that. I need to make that image a little smaller. I don't know. Because it's at water 7. And I don't want to build water 7 because that's definitely like a crazy task. But I definitely want to do like Ian's Lobby and like that whole section. I'll probably end up doing... I want to try to do something from like every anime that I like. What are you up to right now? I'm just getting glowstone. So whenever we're doing the mountain, all this stuff's going to fall and die in the lava. I caught it. Yippee. So that way whenever we put stuff above it, or under the... When we start building in the mountain, mobs don't spawn under it. Kind of lag the world too much. So I'm just getting glowstone to help with that. Because I started it with glowstone, so I'm going to finish it with glowstone. Then we'll go place the blocks for spawn proofing, and then we'll just get back to placing dirt for the rest of the day. But yeah, I want to do the Waihabelt, or however you say it, from Bleach, and my end project. I want to do Ian's Lobby as an ocean monument project. The ocean monument I found is directly next to 2 what's it called biomes? Mushroom island biomes. So I might do something with one of those biomes. I kind of want to build Wano, like the giant spread from Wano. I hate whenever I go get glowstone because ghast always grief me and knock me into lava. Yeah, it's the great thing about the elytra. But that is definitely something I ran into. Because they'll just spawn and shoot at you out of nowhere. But I kind of want to build the Wano, like the main tree thing with that like house on top of it with like the cherry blossom leaves. I think that'd be cool. And like the main, I think that's the main town. I don't really know exactly what it is. I just know it looks cool. I can't remember exactly what it's called. This should be easy to grab. Ow. That would look really pretty. Yeah, that would kind of be my like feudal Japan style build, I think. Maybe not make it exactly like Wano, maybe just build that tree and then just build some feudal Japan builds around it. I think it would look really good. Okay, I almost fell. I don't know what I would do from Naruto. Because I could put like heads into my mountain that I've already built and basically call that my Naruto build. But I'd have to kind of like think about it. And then from like JJK, there's nothing too crazy yet that I want to build. Maybe like Skuna's domain, I think would be kind of cool. The Nine-Tail thing. Yeah. Okay, let's go back. It's back this way, right? Should be like right up here. Around this corner. Yeah. And then we'll go check and see how much we have in a chest, and then we'll just go start placing. Sorry, I've never watched Naruto. It's okay. It's good. I would definitely say it's like probably the weakest out of the big three, just because of the filler. And but the callbacks, the story is all really good, and why I liked it so much. And the characters and the character development is really really good. Where did I put my glowstone? There we go. We'll do 4 stacks. That'll be fine. Is it nighttime? It is. Ishan, hopefully I'm saying that right. Thank you for the like. I appreciate it. Yippee! I'm very bad with pronunciations, so I apologize if I absolutely butchered that. So that's where we're going to be starting today. Hopefully we get at least like there. I would like to, but it just kind of depends on how far I get with placing this glowstone and stuff everywhere. I feel like there needs to be one over there. I don't know why these guys are spawning here. Maybe this will help stuff spawn lower. I think stuff was spawning in that hole. Yeah, I guess nothing really can go further that way. Maybe over here. Nah. Yeah, oh well. Alright. Baba Booey. What's up, Tricky? Welcome back. Welcome in. Okay, so from here, come to here. Let's go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Stuff in that hole, I think. There's somewhere down in here. Down in here, maybe? No? I don't know. I don't really. It's not that big of an issue. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And then here, there. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Six, seven? Yes. I was playing Delulu, Fortnite Delulu yesterday with my fiance because she loves to play that. And I killed 2 people and then they started just screaming 6, 7 at me. Like both of them. It was kind of funny. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. That should be in line with, yeah, that one. Okay, let's go here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Jerry the Head, thank you for the follow. I appreciate it. Okay. Let's just keep doing this. I don't think there can be another one over here. No. But we can go from here, right? Or is it this one? This one? Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Do you build that whole mountain or did you blow it up and add on to it? No, I built the whole thing. So Jules, thank you for the heart, by the way. Thank you. I placed this whole facade wall and then I just went out with dirt, basically. Good morning. Good morning. Better than me being constantly nicknamed Fortnite by high school kids. Why are they nickname you Fortnite? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. This one. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Should be, yeah, in line with that one. So this one will go over to here, right? This one. These Endermen keep stealing shit. Okay, every time I walk down the street, it can happen. I've gotten better at my responses by ignoring them. Yeah, some of this generation of kids is kind of ruthless. They're kind of crazy. I will say that. Especially, like, I feel like the best way to experience it is just to play Fortnite Delulu. And they'll just, like, you'll just run into them and you'll be like, where are your parents? How are you able to do this? Granted, I was probably doing the same thing, but on COD. But I feel like I wasn't that bad. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. I think that was 10, right? Double check. I feel like I miscounted. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Yeah. Okay, so let's go this way. And blasting either podcast, Reddit vids, commentary videos, or metal music. Word. It's a good way to ignore them. So this one, and it would be this one right here, right? I feel like there's should be one more. Yeah, like here. Actually not right there though. I don't think this is supposed to be right here. No. But this one's supposed to be here. This was right. You have keep inventory on? This is hardcore. If I die, I can't touch this world ever again. Because I'm psychotic, I guess. This one. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Let's go over here. Do this one now. Then I guess we could do this. Get that one. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Go this way. Get this one. Yeah, I play hardcore. Just because I get more enjoyment out of it, I guess. Makes it more, I guess, high stakes. I've thought about just doing regular, but I don't know. I feel like it could make it more boring or less like where you'd want to play it. I'm here now. Yay. But yeah, I prefer hardcore. It was something like obviously whenever I played on console I didn't have, and now that I have a PC and I have it, I was like, let me give it a shot. Definitely like first time playing it too. I was like, oh, I hate this. Like I'm not gonna. Why would I? I like played a hardcore world. I died, and I was like, this feeling sucks. And I was like, I need to get back on this world because I don't want to lose all this stuff. And then I eventually went back and was like, okay, I just need to start a new world and get used to that and try not to die and do everything in my power to not die. It's like 1 a.m. for me, so I'm gonna go. I'm gonna leave the stream open because it'll probably be on Twitch. Ooh, goat. We're gonna give you you're gonna get a yay. You need like a goat bah sound effect for people who are goats. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. I appreciate that, Silky Monkey Man. Let's go this way. Should line up with this one. Go this way. Should line up with that one. Wherever it is. Here, maybe? Yeah, W me. Yeah, get a W in the chats for Silky. For Monkey Man. Kind of need to go that way a little bit more. Let's go here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Let's come here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. This one right here. I hate the elytras and flying sometimes. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Here we go. Okay. It's in line with that one, right? Yes. Okay. Nice. 1, 2, 3. Let me break all these real quick so I can walk through here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Go this way more. Should be, ooh, I don't have it all done that way. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Um, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Yeah, yeah. Okay. Let me sleep. See how that gets us. I need to go more into that forest here in a second, but because that's what I wanted to happen. And then it's stuck up there, isn't it? Okay. This block right here to there. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. I don't know what that noise is. Sounds like a dog barking. Definitely is a dog barking. I don't know. What is up with this block? That's not in the right spot at all. One of these is not in the right spot. I think it's this block. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. What's up, Ben? How's your day going? And then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Eat Chick-fil-A breakfast? Dude, that sounds so good. I haven't had Chick-fil-A in a minute. Sounds really good. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. this block. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Got 2 stacks left? Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Who was that? Why always me? Thank you for the follow on the purple app. I appreciate that. Hopefully you guys are all coming over from TikTok, or even if you're finding me naturally, that's even better. I love to see that. Hello. What's up? How'd you find the chat? You from TikTok? I wish I was not working. Yeah. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. TTV? Awesome. I love to see that. I think you're one of the few people that has found me organically, I think, on the Purple app. So, I'm glad to hear that. That makes me happy. I don't know why I went that way to grab that. Where's this one at? Is it right here? It is in line with that tree. Yeah, so in line with the oak wood. You stream on other platforms? Yes, I do. I stream. So as you can see right here, those 3 are the ones I stream on. It's good for exposure and everything. I post short form content to mainly mainly TikTok. Dude, I can't do that. There we go. That's really where I post it on. Nice. Yes. A little bit about myself. I'm Square or Levi, whichever one you want to call me. Do hardcore Minecraft. Sometimes I'll play some other shooter games, mostly like either Fortnite. I did play COD. COD's not the most fun right now. Or some other variety games like that, FPS. I'm working on a mountain right now, as you can see. I do a kind of crazy builds over here on the hardcore. I have a bat cave, trying to cover it with this giant mountain. Yeah. I feel like that covered almost everything. Probably not, but if you have any questions, feel free to ask them. This one. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And then this one, right, is where it's at. So we go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Wow, you are a pro player? I wouldn't say pro player. I'm just good at terraforming. That's really all I am good at, I would say. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. You almost didn't get the Wordle? That's not good. That looks in line to me. No, it's one more. I do am probably not the most friendly child friendly from Saudi Arabia, so my language isn't good. That's cool. You're like the second person that's from like that area that's like found my stream. I do know some people who are learning English will watch streams for that, just to help them out, because I've heard English is one of the harder languages to learn. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay, I did mess that up. There's a zombie over there. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Thanks. Yes. I hope I can be of service. Hopefully I don't teach you anything bad. Like I said, I'm not the most family friendly, so I will cuss every now and then. I try to keep it to a minimum. But yeah. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. I don't know how far out this is going to go, but we'll go to there. Let me come to here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. My university, we speak English all the time. That's good to hear. English is a fun language. I yet to try to learn another language. I took Spanish in high school. I watch anime in Japanese, so that's about my like exposure to anime or to like different languages. There needs to be another one here, right? I would say. Wait, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Yeah, that seems right. Oh no, one more. I watch anime too. What do you watch? A lot of my builds in the future are going to be anime related. I'm going to do some One Piece builds. I'm going to do some... It looks very close. That zombie's coming out right there. Watch Naruto. I have Naruto tattoos. You can probably see the eyes. I have a Sukuna from Jujutsu Kaisen tattoo. And then I have an Attack on Titan tattoo. Hamburger. Yes, hamburgers are good. Okay. Let's go a little bit out here, a little bit more. Actually, yeah, we'll go a little bit more. Um, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Wait. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. But yeah, I haven't decided on what Naruto build I want to do yet. But I definitely want to do a One Piece one and a Bleach one are on my radars for ideas. I definitely put this in the wrong spot. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay, this should be far enough. I would hope. I don't know. We'll see. Let's go do dirt now. Let me go put this glowstone back up. I need to watch Vinland Saga. That's one I have not watched. I've been recommended it before. It's on my radar and my watch, or my list. I just haven't gotten around to it. I've been kind of slacking on the anime game. I guess I can start watching it while I do cardio in the morning. It's not a bad idea. How much dirt do I got in here? Grab some of this. But yeah, I appreciate you stopping by, and I hope the stream is enjoyable to you. Like I said, I just play hardcore Minecraft. I'll play some other games here and there. I think for Halloween, I want to do a horror game, which I'm not the best at or biggest fan of, but I definitely want to do something for Halloween. I just haven't decided yet exactly what that is. Do you play Resident Evil? I have not. I've never played a Resident Evil game. I heard they're really spooky and scary. I've watched some content on them a little bit, especially Biohazard or whichever one's before Village. I think it was Biohazard. So 7. I watched some people play that. I don't know how I feel about those types of horror games where you have to kind of search around for stuff. But it's something I'm not opposed to trying. Let's go with this and then let's come out a little bit. Play Fort Nightmares. Maybe. I missed a spot. I need to go. Damn it. I should have kept that glowstone on me. I guess I can go destroy one of the the ones that are super high for no reason. All right, let me sleep. I want to, but Outlast is kind of the similar way to I would say Resident Evil, and I kind of wanted to play that. But I also have Poppy's Nightmare or something. That was free, and I might play that. I don't know. Duck, welcome back, Duck. I just kind of got to figure out what horror game. I don't really want to spend money on one just because I don't know. What is up? Nothing. We're still trying to work on the mountain and finish it. Talking about what horror game I should play for Halloween. Outlast? Have you not heard of Outlast? Outlast is very scary from what I've heard. The last time I watched it was like back when PewDiePie played it. Mountaining? Yes. Yes, duck. Does Duck have any recommendations for horror games I should play for Halloween? Like Minecraft, I played it all day. Yes, Minecraft. I've spent more of my life playing Minecraft than Minecraft has not been in my life. So, if that tells you anything. I've basically been playing it since it came out. Silent Hill? Like, which one? Because isn't there a lot, multiple? I know there's like the new Silent Hill F that came out. 2? I'll have to look into that. I didn't play it actually, but it's too scary. Yeah, 2 is the best. Okay. Because I remember people playing PT back in the day, like Silent Hill PT, because that one looked very spooky, but I don't think a full game ever came out of it. So now we need to do like that, because fun. I don't know why I did that. Let me look at Silent Hill 2. Let me see if it's on Steam. Where's the search? Okay, it's $70. Why? This came out. Oh, it came out this year. Oh wait, they remastered it, I guess. Oh, that's with Pyramid Head and all that shit. Okay. Oh, they remastered it last year, I guess, or is this one new? You guys got to tell me that. I'm gonna guess it's remastered because Pyramid Head I think is something that's old. I think $70 though. That's crazy. They fixed the graphics. Okay, so they just kind of like updated it. Classics is better. Interesting. I could always just do like horror Minecraft mods. Or like a horror Minecraft map. Duck does no details. CR, thank you for the follow. I appreciate that. Well, yeah, I definitely want to look into playing a horror game. I don't know why. I just do. Hopefully that didn't mess it up. Let me go places in that dark area over here. I'm good with horror movies, but when it comes to horror games, I don't like. Maybe one here. For where though? Okay, so like here. Wait, I'm confused. Where does this one go? So like here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Did I miscount that again? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. No. Are those off? Those might all be off. Oh well. Did you hear about Expedition 33? It sounds familiar. That sounds like something I've heard about. Okay, interesting. And is that even in line with this? It is. Oh well. All this is I just don't as long as nothing's spawning down here, I do not care. Yeah, Expedition 33 sounds very familiar. Boom, boom, boom. My opinion is game of the year 2025. Interesting. Is it a horror game Or is it just like a normal game? Yeah, I could look at it on Steam again. Oh, is it Claire Obscure Expedition 33? Interesting. Definitely looks like something I don't know. Doesn't look like my whole cup of tea. But it looks good, like graphics wise. Like I said, my gaming catalog is not the strongest. It's just shooter games and Minecraft, really, for me. I need to, I guess, get into more games. I wanted to try to Baldur's Gate eventually, but I'm not too sure. I don't know. I just try to stick to what's comfortable to me. I'm not the best at trying new things. I don't know if it's my autism or what. I'm just bad at wanting to try new things. I like to stick to what's comfortable. Don't like to go out of my comfort zone. Ooh, I hope nothing spawns in there. It's a turn-based game. So, that might be something I like. Like those kinds of RPGs or MMOs. I think I've tried some of those in the past and I didn't mind them too much. Definitely something I'll probably have to look at. See, Persona is something I've never touched either. But maybe I'll like Persona. Maybe that's something that I got to get into more. There's just a lot of games that are like console, like mainly Nintendo games that I'm comfortable with. That just because they're on a Nintendo and not on a PC kind of upsets me. Sure, that's working. Nice. We're almost to our follower count, our follower goal, so that's kind of cool. Boom, boom, boom. As long as we get to affiliate on the purple app, I'll be excited. CRBW, I don't know if I thanked you for the follow, but thank you for the follow. I appreciate that. Yeah, we should finish with this mountain hopefully by Thursday, if no hiccups happen. So that'll be exciting. And then we can go clear out the ocean monument, clean it, or drain it, and then probably need to go clear another one, just get enough sponges, to be honest. Maybe 2. I'll definitely have to get a bunch of potions so I don't die in there. But yeah, I'm hoping to be done with this very, very soon. Boom, 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 boom. Then I'm hoping we get affiliate very soon. I have a 1 day counted towards it. I should have 2. I don't know why one of them isn't counting. It said I had 3 average viewers, but I guess it's just not counting. I unlocked VIPs, so now I can put VIPs in my purple app chat for people I like who are nice. Bam. Next one's gonna have to stay tucked to this one. I think next 2 are gonna have to stay tucks. Purple app. This icon. This one right here. I can't say it because TikTok doesn't like it, so I say purple app. Same thing with the other one. The other one is like red app to me. If you go watch any like streamer who multi-streams on a TikTok, they'll do the same thing. I don't know why TikTok doesn't like it, but it's just how it is. So I guess they don't. Yeah, that's why everyone says that. Yes, 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 yes. I think it's just a promotional thing. They don't want people promoting there or promoting other stuff on theirs. I guess I don't know. Do that. Boom, 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 boom. Boom, 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 boom. Do I have a lot of dirt? I don't. Let's grab some real quick before I start going all the way that way. And then let me sleep. I don't know why. What is wrong with me? Brain fart. Yes, we're 3 followers away from the follow goal over in the purple app. And 3 days away from averaging 3 viewers on the purple app for affiliate. So maybe 2, but it said 3 yesterday, so I'm gonna go off of that. How long have you had this world? So I thought it was 2 years. I went back and looked because I put a calendar mark in my phone calendar that said like when I started it. I had it for a year in like May. So, but I've only played on it, I would say, for around 3 months. Because I was in college whenever I started it and whenever I started streaming. And had to take a break and I got burnt out. So my time played on it is definitely a lot shorter. I think I'm at 1157 days of Minecraft in-game Minecraft days. And then IRL days, I think I've spent 10 IRL days on the world. So do with that as you will. You kind of can take it out. It's kind of skewed just because of not playing, getting distracted by college and burnt out. So a lot of stuff going on. But yeah. I hope that I want to hopefully kind of make up for that time because there's not a whole lot done in the world. I would say not a whole lot done, but there is quite a bit. Like this mountain's almost done. I would say that's a big project. And like the first 1,000 days, I want to get some more big projects done in the next like 1,000. So we'll see where it all takes us. I'm enjoying it right now. I'm not getting burnt out. I have so many ideas flowing through me now. Looking at like pictures and stuff from like animes and just other projects I want to build. Thank you for the like. I appreciate it. Yippee! Thank you for stopping by and talking with me too. I always appreciate people new stopping by, learning about what this world is and what I do. Boom, boom. My nose itched. My mustache be itching my nose. Still got a haircut. He trimmed up my mustache a little bit. Go out just a tad in some areas. But yeah, streaming wise, I've been streaming for on and off like a year, I would say. Started with Minecraft. Did some like R6. Did some Fortnite. Still do a little bit of Fortnite if I want to. I've done some Counter-Strike. Just tried a lot of games that I play in my free time, just trying to stream it. This is what I'm enjoying the most right now. So I wouldn't be opposed to going to play some more shooter games in the future, but there's just none out that I'm enjoying at the moment. Like Rainbow's cheater infested. Call of Duty doesn't seem to be the best right now. I'm just shooter games. I think I've just kind of grown out of at the moment. Minus Fortnite, I guess. I'm enjoying Fortnite, playing that with my fiance and her mom. Especially with like the Delulu game mode. Like that's a fresh new game mode that other games just haven't really done. To make it to where it's a little more enjoyable, less stressful. Just kind of mess around. I'm not a big solo game person, so this is kind of filling my niche for that, I guess. I need to get into more solo games. I want to try like some of the God of Wars, some of the Spider-Man games. I've just never played them. I love Spider-Man, so maybe I should, and like Batman, so maybe I should start with like Spider-Man and Arkham if I want to do solo games. Yeah. Recommend Fallout 76. So Windows gave that out for free, and I tried to play it, and it wouldn't load. Like I've had bad luck with Fallout games because I wanted to play those too, and they just don't want to load on my PC. I've tried New Vegas, and I don't know if my PC's too new or what. It just doesn't want to load properly on my PC. And then I've had issues with 76 just not wanting to run either. My friend had the same problem, so I don't know. Especially at the moment in December, there's a huge update. Interesting. I've known people have been wanting them to release a new Fallout game, but I've heard they just keep updating 76 to where they don't really have to. And it's like co-op, so people enjoy it too. I think if I just bought it from Steam, because one of them, the New Vegas is from Epic Games, and it was free, and it worked on my old PC, but then whenever I transferred to my new Alienware, nothing worked. And I was just kind of like, So I'm trying to figure out what to do with that. Because Fallout, after watching the show, I was like, yes, this is something I want. It was like a new hyperfixation for me, and I was like, I want to try to play this. And I kept trying to play it, trying to get it to work, YouTube and everything, doing this, doing that, trying to and it would just not work, and it made me just upset. And I was like, man, because I really wanted to play it, because it seemed really fun. Because I've heard New Vegas is like the best in the whole series. I heard people enjoyed 4, but like New Vegas is still like hands down like their favorites and the best and everything. I heard 76 at launch wasn't the best. Yeah, like did with the most Red Dead being delayed for years because of GTA updates. Yeah. Okay. I'll just grab that dirt down here and fly back up. Just some game studios, they always like. I'm always intrigued with how their thought process goes with like games releases, especially like big ones like Bethesda and Rockstar. Because it's been almost 15 years since Grand Theft Auto came out, and they just keep updating GTA 5 online, and that's what's keeping that game alive. So, I guess if it ain't broke, don't fix it type thing. No, I didn't want to jump that way. Boom, 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 boom. Juliet, is it Julian? Thank you for the follow. I very much appreciate it. Your font is very weird on my streaming like OBS thing. So yeah, okay, good. The font and everything and it kind of being smaller. Trying to make sure I didn't butcher it. But I think there's like Fallout mods that I could probably play with like Minecraft. That's normally my thing. It's like, can I play it in Minecraft? Because then it would probably work too. let's go that. Come out a little bit here. Go like that. That. Let's go like that. Stop doing that. I'm definitely clicking like there. Oh, dog took a deep snore breath. Because I love playing Cobblemon. I don't know if you play Minecraft or anything, but if you love Pokemon, I would definitely recommend like Cobblemon and like trying to find like a good like Cobblemon mod pack that has like a bunch of extra features. Because like the base one, there's no like gyms or anything or like NPCs, so it's just kind of like catching and battling wild Pokemon. There was one I found that added NPCs and everything, and it was very fun. And like all the gym leaders from like the first two regions, along with like wild Pokemon battles. But yeah, the base one they're still working on the base one. Like the people who are doing it, just some people can I guess have more free time and are faster at doing some of that stuff. So that's why some other mod packs use the base Cobblemon and then have their own stuff with it. But that's like I don't really play modded that much. Yeah, played Cobblemon with a friend, semi-recent with a friend. Loved it. Yes, it's so like warm, I guess, feeling and looking like just the way it is as a whole is just a good. It's a good mod. Like Minecraft in its entirety mixed with like something like Pokemon just makes sense because it's not really an open world Pokemon game. Like yeah, you have the Arceus and we're about to have Z through A, but there's just nothing that like feels the okay. I want to catch every Pokemon from every region and shiny hunt well and just do stuff like that. So it's kind of why I like it. It's because I like a lot of Pokemon from a lot of the different regions. Wait, I could just do that. So it's kind of my thought process behind it is like I'm like, oh, I like this game and I like this story, but I also want to like be able to catch this Pokemon, or I can't catch these Pokemons. Oh, one of my friends has to be the create mod. Very technical though. Favorite mods, yeah. Create mod, isn't that like the stuff with like like it's very yeah. I think I know what you're talking about. That one is very um like heavy, and I feel like that's one of those mods that I don't enjoy too much because and why I stick to vanilla is because I like to be very simplistic, and I think vanilla Minecraft offers enough features within itself. So boom, 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 boom. Yeah, 100%. Yes. Modern Minecraft can be fun. It's just some of them I like to stick to more vanilla. Like I said, hardcore adds that like extra stuff for it to me to where I get enough out of it to where it's like you got to be careful. You got to play a different way, but not stray away too much from vanilla Minecraft. So, let's do this one kind of close. Kind of keep it out in some areas, but then we can go close in some areas. Like that. We can do it like that. Itchy. I think the only thing that I'll have trouble with sticking with Minecraft for a while is just not getting discouraged with builds that I want to do and trying to make them like work too much. Because some things will come to me probably a little bit more natural than others. That, boom, boom, boom. And then some things will be a little bit harder. So just trying to improve my build skills along with some of my other skills. It's mostly just like building builds that I struggle with. Like I could do this all day. It's like terraforming. That's going to be like a majority of my builds would be terraforming, but and then whenever it comes to like building the houses or buildings that go with that build, trying to make them look good, have good shapes, stuff like that. that's where I've gotten discouraged in the past and where I get like burnt out of just, I'm like, man, that didn't work out. I wanted it to do this or look this way. Yeah, I find it helpful to sometimes jump around different builds. Yeah, that's probably what I'll do if like I can't figure out, because I don't know what I want to put on top of this. And I think coming back to that whenever I have an idea more so and trying to and have it executed right will probably be a better idea than just trying to jump into it right now and try to build a like mansion or castle or something on top of there. So just trying to figure all that out is going to be fun. Come on, two. There. Because the next thing, I don't know if you watch anime or we're here for me talking about it. I want to build Eanes Lobby from One Piece over a ocean monument. So that's what I'm going to be working on next. Trying to figure that out. I probably can easily do the islands from that, but doing the buildings on top of it is going to be what I'm going to be like, okay, how do I want to do this? How many more do we have? Oh, I only have this one left. Oh, okay. So we'll have to get some more dirt here in a minute. Yeah, super cool. I hope it ends up good. It'll definitely be like something, another mega project, something that keeps me busy for the time that I keep on here. I think that's all you got to really do to keep Minecraft interesting is keep yourself busy, keep doing builds you want to do. Stop. There's a zombie in there. Stop whenever you don't want to do a build anymore. Is there a zombie down there? There's a creeper down there. My spawn proofing isn't doing the best work, but at least they're not completely all everywhere down there. Ooh, I hope this kind of gets better at coming closer together, because I don't want to have to redo this. Like that. That was pretty good. Okay, maybe we can do this. Maybe it'll work. In my world, I'm building Sauron's Tower from Lord of the Rings at the moment. That is sick. That is a sick build. I hope it works out for you. I hope you're happy with it in the end. As long as it looks good to you, I think that's all that matters. Don't hate me. I've never watched The Lord of the Rings. I went over this the other day. I had the opportunity to watch one the other day, but I decided to watch Nosferatu because I was like, man, do I want to commit to trying to watch all these? I might try to watch them later. I'll definitely watch them later. I have free time today. I'll watch them later today. Because they're long commitment movies, right? Aren't they like close to 3 hours each? It's like 9 hours. But I guess like streaming them now makes it a little easier to kind of pause and go back. But I'm the type where I need to, like, if I'm going to watch a movie, I got to sit down for the entire movie and watch it all in one sitting. Well, there are no clouds in the sky. This texture pack, does it like change day to day? Yeah, oh good. My pickaxe have fallen though. Many pickaxes fall. I always forget to fix it before it breaks. Yeah. Hopefully they're not netherite pickaxes. Hopefully they're just like diamond ones or iron. I've gotten very close to breaking netherite pickaxes in this world. I have broken them in past worlds. Like on my realm, I've definitely broken a couple, and that's just the most painful thing. Broke two. Oh, That's tough. I think I definitely broke 2 in my past world, so I know the pain. I didn't click you there. Okay, I definitely clicked down there. I think that I've definitely been in that situation because I'm sure what you just probably put on like YouTube, Twitch, something in like the background, kind of like what you're doing now with like TikToks, while you build it, and then just kind of like you zone out while you're breaking blocks or something, and then you just kind of get jump scared by the break sound. That that's happened to me in this. I'll be like looking over at chat, and then I look back and my shovel or pickaxe is like completely diminished, and I'm like, oh, I should probably go fix that before it breaks. Yep, exactly. Yes. I feel like that's a canon event of almost like any Minecraft player. Watching TV, looking away from your screen for like a little bit, not really paying attention, just kind of mindlessly mining, or with a haste beacon, you kind of and you just get jump scared because your pickaxe breaks, and then you just kind of cry for a second. You're like, no, and then you just go get a new one, or you use one of your other ones that you probably have. I'm trying to make sure I don't run into that issue in this world because I would hate to do that. Because I think I have maybe 1 or 2 more netherite ingots left. I definitely could go mining because I have the TNT for it. I went mining like a couple streams ago. I need to go place glowstone, I guess, down in there. But I don't really want to. I'd rather just kind of chill out, not do any, or not go get uh, netherite at the moment, unless I really need to. But I have like plenty of pickaxes and shovels. I could always have more, but I think in my personal opinion, I have enough to keep me satisfied. I think I have 3 fortune ones for getting cobblestone, and then I have like 4 silk touch ones. That would be a funny thing they did. I swear they made the break sound bypass sound settings, and it's always terrifying. Yeah, I would be surprised if that's something they did. Just because I don't know, that'd be funny. Or it's like one specific setting that like everybody would always have turned up. That'd be a funny. That would be a hilarious like little resource pack to add. Massive break sound to where if you break like a pickaxe or something, it just leads off of like a massive gong. You're like, oh man. Okay, I think I got it to where this is gonna link up now. Go me. Who knows? Probably not. I play Bedrock most, and I have thrown my controller because of it before. uh, is uh is Bedrock's like a preference thing for you, or is it just kind of like a situational thing? Like, would you rather be playing Java? Because I think I have a TikTok coming out later today that might upset people because I just kind of trash on Bedrock because I'm a Java person. Like whenever consoles switched from Legacy to Bedrock, like I could not stand how terrible Bedrock just felt to play. So I have now like a love hate, like a hate, more so hate relationship with Bedrock than I do a love relationship. I just kind of compare, like if you want to do more technical stuff, on Java, or if you want to do more technical stuff, you play Java. If you just care more, like you don't really care about anything, you just kind of want to build, Bedrock's probably good for you. But if you want to have like good functioning farms, and just kind of not have your system kind of run terribly or worry about like glitches or like weird things, bugs that happen. Java's going to be a little better. Or, yeah, I think I said that right. Bit of both. I hate it most of the time, but it's what I grew up with. I gotcha. That's how, like, I feel like once you get the taste of like Java, it's just kind of like it'll never be like satisfied by Bedrock. Because everything that you can do on Bedrock, you can do on Java, but like more. Since Alpha, that's crazy. I'm guessing you have like if you have a console and play on it, you probably have an Xbox because it was on Xbox like early. I had a PlayStation, so I had PlayStation 4 edition up until they put Bedrock on there. But I also grew up playing the Legacy edition, so a lot of the farms on there, that one's more closely similar, I would say, to Java than Bedrock is to Java. But it's definitely like how I was. And I just always liked building farms. Like I have an iron farm. I don't think you can see it. You can see it up there. That wouldn't work remotely on Bedrock. There's just farms that I like building. This sugarcane farm wouldn't work on Bedrock because it's a flying machine. I don't think flying machines work on Bedrock because they take speed. Crops growing on Bedrock upset me because for whatever, I guess it's because it's on the phone and everything. The tick speed on Bedrock is set to 1, whereas on Java it's default set to 3. So, what's up, Queso? How's the started on PS3, then PS4, and then I've been on Xbox for years. I gotcha. How's Goob Lagoon, Queso? Been seeing you getting sued over that or whatever. Do that. That there. Yeah, that looks good. That looks good now. That's gonna be a wide one. Queso said, "What's up?" and then left. Maybe he got hungry. No. Go. Can I? There you go. This one I think needs to stay a little closer just because that one's going to be pretty wide as it is. So. Kind of need to see how this side is running at or working out compared to the other side because it's a little. I'm out of dirt. Oh, I think we're completely out of dirt then. Maybe I have enough to finish this side. Okay, never mind. We're not completely out. We're close. Yeah, because we don't have a whole lot left. I don't think so. I really think my timetable that I set for myself is actually going to work out really well. Hopefully we don't have any interruptions. Probably will, but like getting dirt. Well, I only just noticed the music. What do you mean? Is because I'm getting silent? Or is this music you like? Somebody recommended this guy whenever they came into my chat, and I've been listening to him ever since. And I went and listened to a lot of his music. I liked it a lot. I have it kind of quiet, so it's just kind of more like background sound. It'll play like random stuff. A lot of music that I like, some like chill music, and then like some crazy music. So it's like kind of all over the place. So I hope it is enjoyable. Oh, I haven't been able to hear. My brain was turned out. Yeah, I got kind of quiet there, so it probably just started hearing it just a tad. I am talking over it. I have it kind of quiet, so that way, like whenever I post a TikTok, can't really get like copyrighted. Sometimes that'll happen. Let's do that. Yeah, I'm gonna have to spawn proof that whenever I go down here. Let's break those two. I don't know how I'm not grabbing that, but okay. Yeah, I'm definitely gonna have to redo a lot of that, but I think it's fine. And that dude coming in here talking about Chick-fil-A make me hungry now. I'm thinking about it again. Method's copper update much? I have a TikTok talking about it. I got very frustrated with the copper golems. They're pissing me off heavily. Before we go get dirt, we can go check on them, see what all they're doing. Make sure they're not breaking anything. My original thought process with the golems was to have them take iron out of my iron farm, put it into an auto crafter that crafts it into iron blocks, and then some more take the iron blocks and then put those into a sorting or like a storage area. They weren't. I thought they would be a little smarter and they would like know where they put stuff in chests before. But if they looked in the chest and it was empty, they would just throw anything into it, and that was frustrating. So now they just take immediately auto crafted bone blocks and iron blocks, and then just sort those for me. So they definitely. I try to like give them more freedom, and it backfired because they're not smart at all. Their AI, I figure, would just be a little better, but I guess they just don't have. I don't know. I feel like you can easily code memory into them and make them remember. Hey, I put this block here, even though it's empty. It went in here before. It's gonna go back in here, maybe. But I don't know. Yeah, they got programmed with Alzheimer's. Yeah, I agree. They're the most like. And then whenever I was messing with them, like it's just if you go watch the TikTok, it's hilarious because it's just it cuts to me just like raging over them like over and over again, and just like it's hilarious. It was a fun TikTok to make. It was probably my best TikTok I've made so far, in my personal opinion. I don't think my editing has definitely gotten more fun, and it's something I enjoy doing now versus where when I first started doing it, I was like, man, I got to go edit some TikToks together, and I'm getting more enjoyment out of it now. Okay, we might come back for that here in a second. Yeah, this is a large one. let's go back and grab that dirt that's in there because this, yeah, I should be able to pick it up. This will be all the dirt we have left. And then we'll mine. Go get a bunch more dirt, which it shouldn't be hard because it's all just below me. I'll just mine it all out. I'll eventually come back and just make this all flat, and then maybe put some more farms in here that I can go to. Kind of like how that one's in here. Yeah, the differences between Bedrock and Java are insane. I agree. I don't understand. So in my video, I talk about it. There's a reason for it, and I could be completely wrong, but it's because Bedrock can be played on the phone. So they optimized it for the phone. So the lowest possible thing you can play on, but you can play that version that is on the phone on the consoles and also on PC. So that's why like a lot of stuff, like when you build, you can just kind of place out in the middle of nowhere, because on the phone, you can't like crouch, look around. Like it's hard to do that. So they just kind of like place, go, place, go, place. So you can just literally hold and I can walk and I can place blocks. The most hated thing is definitely the fact you can't build on the nether roof. Like I said, the processing power is for the phone, so they tried to limit the amount of crazy stuff people can do on it. Which I don't understand why they just didn't make one that works on the phone that can join Bedrock, but is like for the phone, and then one that's for the consoles. Because consoles, I 100% believe could run Java. It like the consoles are so powerful now compared to where they were, like whenever Minecraft Bedrock came out for consoles, that the consoles could 100% run this version of the game. And like obviously like it's going to be a little toned down, and it's not going to be up to where my i9 can run it, but it could definitely run Java better than it could run like better. It could run Java in a good way to where Bedrock would not really be needed. It's not letting me sub. What you mean? Oh, it's because you are already a sub. I think Jujubee gifted you a sub the other day. I can see if she gifted it to you. Yeah, she gifted you a sub 2 days ago. So that's why you're already sub, Tricky. So yeah, you got, yeah. That's what the little dog next to your name. It's very small, but I mean that's your sub badge. Yeah. Wish I would have said thanks. She's always in here. She's basically my mother-in-law, so she'll probably be in here another day, and you can thank her if you see her again. But yeah, she goes crazy too much. Like she's already like basically my mom, so like she doesn't really have to do all that stuff, but she does because she likes to support me in doing this, and it's very appreciated. And boom, 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 boom. Oh wait, there's glowstone in that shulker box down there. I'm dumb. I forgot that. Oh wait, no, I used it all. King Julian, thank you for the follow. I appreciate it. I'm hoping that's Julian over there from the TikTok chat. I'm gonna guess it is. Kind lady. She very is. She's very giving. She'll gift me stuff all on TikTok. She'll give me stuff on Purple app. Julian, if you want to watch over on the Purple app more so, I only say that for like 2 reasons. One, if I average 3 viewers for 3 more days, I can get affiliate to where I can make ad money and ad revenue and have ads. So that's kind of why I push people over there. So if you want to stay over there, that would be great. Not required though. You can stay hang out in the TikTok chat if it's easier for you. I just try to push people over there because as soon as I get that, dude, like this dream of mine could really become a reality. And I could just get closer and closer to achieving that, and it would be fantastic. And then thank you. I appreciate that. You guys are gonna get it.
You can do it, lady.
Thank you. I appreciate that, guys. As this sad song is playing in the background, I'm gonna start tearing up, crying. The amount of growth that I've had over the past like month to like 3 weeks has been insane to the point that I never thought it would happen. You got the personality for it, man. You got that influencer vibe. I appreciate that. I definitely I don't know if I would agree too much. I would say the more people get me talking, the more my personality comes out. It would be hilarious. I would be more funny because like some of the shit that I come up with, some of the stuff that's in my head, um, just like off the dome, I feel like it's just gonna be funny. The more comfortable I get with doing this, and the more people I get around me. I will say my humor is very dry, and it is very like out of pocket sometimes. So, but like it says on the purple app, there is a rule. It says don't get butthurt. I want to have conversations about certain topics too that are like in the news media or in the media. Um, I like to have chaotic neutral. Yes, I feel like that's how I am. I like to do that in a lot of things in life. I like to look at that for everything. I like to play devil's advocate sometimes in certain areas, certain instances. Sometimes I don't. Sometimes it's a bad thing to do. You don't want to play that for like the the German guys. I don't think playing devil's advocate for them is a smart idea, but there's definitely some people who try. Um, I don't know if I could say those words on here, but I'm definitely not gonna. But like playing devil's advocate for like I don't know football teams or like why teams try to do or like sports or certain creators being weird or saying political stuff or getting political. I'm very familiar with what comes with being chaotic neutral and devil's advocate. Yeah, I would say like my favorite person like that I think is Moist Critical or like Penguins. Um, I would say he's very chaotic neutral a lot of the time. Like there's instances where he'll lean more one way with certain topics or lean another way. Um, but I love his blunt opinionated his bluntness when it comes to his opinions and his thoughts on a topic and on covering certain things. Because obviously, if like you're covering stuff, um you gotta be careful with what you say. Because obviously, like you being something like that creator, like Moist Critical, um, you got to be very careful to not piss off a side, and then to make sure what you're saying is like true, backed by facts. And I think there's multiple times he's come through and like had to apologize because of like something he's spoken on and it wasn't true or it came out bad. Wait, what's my name on Purple App? Oh, I'm trying to verify and I can't remember it. Very old account. It is King Julian 987900. Free Palestine. See, I don't know much about like the all that stuff. I'm not educated enough to like I think give my opinion on it. I think any form of killing is bad. Um, I know one side is probably doing a lot more genocide than the other. I don't know which side. Like I said, I'm not educated on it. I just see people talk about it sometimes. I need to educate myself because it's a very bad topic to not be educated on. Because stuff like that happening in the world is just terrible. I don't think anybody should die for no reason, especially kids, especially people who have yet to live their lives. Um, I think a lot of what the U.S. is doing with like the ICE movement is terrible. Um, I think they need to. They're creating fear and they're using fear to manipulate the public. So Israel committing genocide. Okay, so it's Israel that is the bad people. So my knowledge of where all this stuff is. So where is Palestine in is it the border of Israel or is it a country? Um cuz like I said my country knowledge is only from what I get from playing GeoGuessr. And the like I guess some more in the United States stuff, but a lot of the Middle East is a blurry area for me. And it's hard for me to I think TikTok is a great place to learn information on that stuff because U.S. media is very censored and very biased in a lot of aspects. So if it doesn't push an agenda that they want to push, it's terrible. In a lot of those ways, Fox News, CNN, MSNBC, just certain things like that aren't the best news. 987900. Yeah. But isn't it all just a holy war over like land that is thought to be theirs? I don't watch mainstream news. Media in the U.S. is horrible. Yeah, I agree. I think most of political politics in the U.S. is horrible. There's a lot of takes that I have that are very, it's not extreme, but just kind of like crazy when it comes to like politics in the U.S. I don't know. Crazy and extreme are basically the same thing. Um, I don't think I think parties and people in office should have term or should have age limits. Um, I don't think people who were born in the 1950s or 40s should be running the country in 2025, especially if they don't know how to use any form of what's it called think of the word technology, or if yeah, I don't know. I just don't I think there's a lot of yeah, I don't have any glowstone in here. Okay, let me go grab glowstone so I can light this up a little bit as I break some of this dirt. Along with the party system, I think the party system in the U.S. is stupid, especially with how it's going. It's going from um, defending your point of view and having a party back that point of view to, okay, I'm red, I'm better than you, or I'm blue, I'm better than you, and I'm just going to vote that way because they're better or whatever. And I think that's a terrible way for American politics to go. I think they need to get back to, and people need to get back to voting based off of ideas and what people support instead of, hey, I'm going to vote this person in an office because they have an R next to their name or a D next to their name, when I haven't done any research about what they're running on, or I haven't done any research about what they support, and I might vote in uh, um, a person who supports, um, I don't know, what's the lobotomies on young girls, and or somebody that supports women not being able to have rights, or all because I'm too lazy to look up um, or do research on what a person runs on. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Let me throw one on this thing because I think this is in a spot. I support love. Yes, I think if you're a person and you just don't support people in general, um, and support what the here's a bold take. How about we mind our fucking business? How about we just let people do whatever the fuck they want to because they're a person and they can do whatever the fuck they want to. How about you stop telling people what they should and shouldn't do? How about you mind your fucking business? I feel like that's a hot take, but I feel like that's a good one. How about you just mind your business? Child rapists. Okay. Okay. Maybe not that far. Maybe not okay. I see that they should definitely not do what they do. Okay. You got me there. You got me there. My bad. Um but gay people, let them do what they want to do. I'm at school watching this right now. W Alex. You in political class? This is getting very political, so I hope it's in politics class. It's getting very, I guess, in-depth questions. So obviously, don't let child rapists do what they want to do. But um, I was more in reference to gay, trans, like LGBTQ plus people, um, politics people. No, I'm walking. Not even there yet. Oh, okay. W. Um, just people who just because they want to do something different than you. Religious people, let people believe in whatever religion they want to believe in. You don't have to force upon your ideologies onto somebody. Yeah, they're not hurting anybody. Um, I'm Christian faith believing, but my least favorite thing about when I went to church before I stopped was anytime I went in and they talked about forcing somebody to like their religion or forcing religious beliefs onto somebody because it's what you should do as a God-fearing person. No, it's not. You should love everybody and support everybody for no matter what they do and what they believe in. There should be no reason that you are looking at somebody and being like, "Oh, you believe in this or you do this. You're a terrible person. You're going to hell. You're going to rot for all of eternity, and you're not a good person." That's why would you ever do that? That's not a good thing. You should love them into faith. Yes, you should never push somebody into fear. Thank you for liking it. I appreciate this. Getting very passionate right now. I think there's so much that's just so up in the air about it for interpretation. That's also why I stopped going to churches, because I don't want somebody to interpret the Bible in a different way and then force that interpretation onto me, or just any form of political or not political religious beliefs. I don't think it should be forced on anybody, and your interpretation of the Bible and what it says could be completely different from somebody else's. Um, there's a political figure running down here in Texas, who I've grown to enjoy, or not enjoy, but I've looked or I've seen some of his stuff, and I need to look more into him because some of the stuff he runs on is very interesting because he's a Democrat in Texas, but he's very religious. And one of his things for pro life or pro choice, my bad, I got it mixed up, is when God gave Mary, uh, when God came to Mary to tell her about giving birth to Jesus, he still gave her a choice. She still had the choice to have Jesus or not. And his whole thing is like it's always been about choice. It's never been it's and consent. It's never been about the life itself. I used to be Christian, really into it. So don't judge anyone for believing in the Bible. Yeah. I growing up in a small town in Oklahoma, religion is very big. My family wasn't the most religious. My dad, we'd go to church when we'd go to his house on the weekends, but my mom was never really a big church person. Um, I've been to like Catholic church when I was really young, because my grandpa's or my step grandma, I guess, is Catholic. So I think we went to Catholic church a couple times. Finally, my God. All right, W. Yeah, I'm sorry that it's you have to be um verified. I just have bots. Purple App is very bad about bots coming into chat and spamming stuff. So I try to make it to where people are verified before they chat. So my bad on that one. But I'm very much a pro, I guess, choice person. Yeah. I don't think a man should ever tell a woman what to do with their body or anything. Uh, Granted, I did lose my foreskin, so and I didn't have a choice about that. So maybe I should go get that back. But but anyways, yeah, I don't think anybody should be told what they can and can't do with their own physical body and self, other than that person. Um, that's not much for the religious thing anymore. It's more like health and hygiene, I think now. Interesting. You mad at that, XD? Yeah. What if I wanted a hoodie? What if I wanted to have a hoodie for the winter? Okay. I don't have that choice. I don't think I'd want one anyways. I was just joking, but um, yeah. I've been with my fiance for 7, coming up on 7 years now, and I feel like once you're not missing out. Yeah, I know. Dick cheese. Um, I feel like once you have a very serious relationship with a woman, and like you know more about like a woman as a man, and you just hear like their grievances and everything, and like experience some of the pains they go through, and like learn more about the woman, like a woman's anatomy and everything like that. The more you realize they shouldn't have, like they go through a lot of stuff more than a man, especially with like periods and everything. Um, I don't know why period products cost money. I feel like there should be places to go to get them, but capitalism. So, uh, it's just yeah, some of my thoughts and beliefs. I do think people need to stop having kids for the sake that it's like an old way thing. I think a lot of people are having kids that aren't mentally ready to have kids or mentally um, prepared with the amount of responsibility that comes with that. Some places give that stuff out for free. Okay, that's good. Um, Especially people like I would say in my generation, there's so many wait people. Not enough though. Yeah, there's so many people that um, I think a have kids because the government gives out the tax returns for kids, so you get more money the more kids you have. And that's a terrible way to like look at having a kid. It's like, oh, if I have more kids, I get more money from the government. No, you shouldn't think like that. You should have a kid because you want to have a kid, not because you want more money. Um, and I personally don't want to have kids because the way like how I was raised, I feel like I'm just not emotionally strong or emotionally well kept to have kids or something that I can like take the responsibility of nurturing a life for 18 years. I have my fur baby. That's gonna be about the only thing I have kids wise. Um, but yeah, a lot of people have gotten just the idea of kids just completely mixed up. Some people are good with kids and have them now and raise them properly. That's a fuck. I think it went in my mouth. But a lot of people have kids and don't raise them. Their parents, the grandparents of the kids raise them, or the internet and technology raises them. So give them a tablet. Just you don't have to do anything with them. And that is another reason I don't want to have kids is because I don't want to have a kid and it be raised a completely different way than other kids nowadays. So because I don't want to have to, I guess, deal with societal norms of raising kids changing so much to where it's like, oh, you're a bad parent. It's like, what gives you the right to tell somebody they're a bad parent? Just because the way I raise my kid is different than yours. I guess I'm being a hypocrite right now by saying that. I don't know. I don't want kids. That's where I'm getting at with this. Uh, I guess I can't really talk and say how somebody should raise their kid by telling them. So I think I was being a hypocrite there. So I'm gonna backtrack on that. Where's I going with that? Yeah, I just think the whole the whole world as a whole with like everything that is changing is just too crazy for me to be like, yeah, let me just have a kid real quick. Maybe older in life, whenever I get more comfortable with everything. Maybe I'll think about it, but at this moment in time, it's not something that I could see myself doing or having. And the same thing with my fiance. It's not like me pushing that ideas onto her. It's something that she is and me have talked gravely about and gotten very deep into. Because that's what you do whenever you have a partner. Is you talk about what you want out of life, especially if you plan on spending the rest of your life with that person. Yeah, I agree. I'm generally thinking of getting a vasectomy. So I have 100% thought about that as well. I have looked into it. There's some places down here that uh, do like laser vasectomies or something. Because they are reversible, so it's not like tying your tubes or something like that. But I've looked into it, and I don't know if you can get one without having a kid. I gotta look more into it. I've seen multiple things where it's like, oh, you have to have like spawn or something to have a vasectomy, like some offspring, which is weird. Don't go in there to me, but that might be a thing, but I don't think so. But I'm not 100% sure, like I said. Um, it's definitely something I've considered just because Kids are scary. I don't want to accidentally have one and then be that's another thing is I think there's too many kids having kids. That's another thing. I want to I want to see the teen pregnancy rate, like if it's gone up in America, because I feel like it definitely has with like everything that's going on and like just my process throughout high school. There was multiple people who were getting pregnant or having kids in their sophomore or senior year of high school. There was multiple people I knew that had. I think there was one girl that had one her freshman year, and then had one her senior year, which is just baffling to me. I oh okay in Australia, a place here will be okay with doing it if you freeze some baby batter. That's interesting. I wonder if some here in America were like that too. I think America's just kind of backwards, but that's kind of cool. Are you wowing to the people I knew having kids in high school, or are you wowing to the fact that you can freeze your baby batter? Yeah, just in case, I suppose. Yeah, in case you turn it back. A freshman, yeah, there was multiple. There was some when I was graduating that were getting pregnant. Like it's just the kids just aren't smart anymore. And I didn't go to like a bad like inner city high school or like a. It was just kind of like a smaller. Like I graduated with like 190 people, I think, somewhere in there. So like a mids high school. We were like class 5A, 4A, somewhere in there. You have like class systems. But there's so many kids that just kids are having kids too much, and it's just like it's a major thing I think going on. Um, just not caring about the consequences that are happening are going to happen from their actions. Multiple of the dads in those situations I think were deadbeats or just like didn't want anything to do with the fact that they were having a kid, which is crazy. Oh, what's it like being in Australia? You get to be upside down all the time. Is that pretty cool, or is it kind of nauseating sometimes? Girls, three guys I knew in high school, 16, 19, got girls plural pregnant. That's just wild. It's just wild to me because I'm 22 and there was like I'm totally hanging upside down to watch. Yeah, that's what I figured. Um, there's multiple that have like gotten out and like they've had like another kid, and I'm just like, I feel like having a big family. What's up, John? Sorry, we're in the middle of like a political conversation, so if that's not your type, thank you for stopping by. But we're just kind of talking about like how many young people are having kids. You have to learn everything upside down too, or does your brain kind of flip it subconsciously? Yeah. What's it like also driving on the wrong side of the road? It's kind of weird. Um, but I feel like having. Oh no, I'm stuck now. Uh, I think the having. I keep getting sidetracked because I'm breaking dirt. I think just the idea of having like a large family, like a lot of kids, is gonna soon die off because it's just not gonna be affordable. Like you're just not gonna be able to afford to do it because everything's getting more expensive and pay is not getting better. That's another reason I don't really want to have kids. Those things are expensive. That's a bad way to look at having kids, but I'm sorry, they're expensive. Like it's kind of how you got to look at them sometimes. It's like, can I comfortably afford having kids? Yeah, good point. Mormons always find a way. I was just messing with you about the road thing. I think it's better because like you turn in a better way. I think than us. You like cross traffic less often. Um, and the brain thing, our brains is like a gyroscope. It rotates. Gotcha. Wait, isn't it like? Is it 10? Is it the 7th over there for you guys already? Are you already like a day ahead, or like you getting close to a day ahead? You like cold ones? Let me grab a different shovel. Damn, I'm almost out of shovels. Yeah, it's the 7th. It's 2:51 a.m. That's crazy. Or was our 9/11 warning? Sorry, that's a really. It's like the most probably made joke to like Australian people. The world is a crazy place. What part of Australia are you from? You from like Melbourne or Brisbane or Perth? I think are like the main cities, right? I always say we should have warned you guys. Nice. Melbourne, yeah, okay. Does it take like a while to get across Australia? Um, I don't like obviously the map it's gonna be a little bit different. Um, but like how big it actually is Australia? Like, because Texas it'll take you like 12 hours to get across Texas. So, um, what's up, Xavier? Sorry, I didn't say hi. I thought I did and I didn't register it. I registered it, but I didn't respond. Ooh, I don't know if I should be breaking this all this far. Yeah, well, good. What are you working on? This giant mountain and getting into kind of crazy political conversations with people in chat. Um, not too crazy. I think we're kind of over it now. Kind of learning more about Australia. One of the chatters is from Australia. Yeah, let's do that. But yeah, getting dirt to try to finish the rest of this mountain. I think it's gonna take me another, hopefully until Thursday. I'm hoping to be done by Thursday. If I'm not done by Thursday, I might thug it out just to finish it on Thursday. It's a minimum of around 3 to 4 months ago completely around Australia. That's kind of crazy. Like driving. But I guess there's probably not roads like all the way around Australia. And then thank you for the like, Xavier. I appreciate that. Because you probably got to go through the outback. That wasn't even an Australian accent. I don't know what that was. Ignore that. It was like Arnold. That was like an Arnold Austria accent. Not on the edge, but it's really close. Gotcha. Trying to think of like cultural stuff that's down there. That would be kind of cool. I'm guessing like the Opera House is in Melbourne, right? Or am I thinking of is it in somewhere else? I think it is. Could be wrong. Yep. Is that pretty cool? I live in Texas, but I've never been to the Alamo, so I probably need to go so I don't forget it. Hmm. Pull that down. Let's bring this one down a little bit. so it doesn't need to be as high anymore. Sydney Opera House, I went once, way bigger than you think. And then like the coral reefs and stuff. Do you get to see those? Like, have you been to those at all? I feel like your ocean is probably a million times better than any part of America's. The Gulf of Mexico or America, it's Mexico. It's Gulf of Mexico. If you tell me otherwise, I'm gonna slap you. Gulf of Mexico is very dirty in some areas. Closer to Florida, it's a little cleaner, but down here in like Galveston, Texas, and like Corpus Christi and other parts of Texas, it's very dirty. Why is this like not? I guess because of that, maybe. I've gone to one and it was almost like glass through in some places. Dude, that's how the ocean should be. Maybe I gotta go to Australia. It's like not a bad place to go because it's English speaking. Probably very similar to like America or England in a lot of places. I really want to go to Japan. My grandpa's kind of famous in Japan, so I kind of want to see stuff about him in there. See how that is. I wouldn't say like famous. He played baseball in Japan. It was really good. I feel like that's not fame. That's just good at sports. But yeah, I wanna visit the world. I wanna go see a lot of places. I don't want to be one of those dumb Americans that just never leaves America. I'm gonna look and see how much trips are to Australia. Or like New Zealand. New Zealand I want to go to too. New Zealand I heard is beautiful. High school trip to Japan is kind of crazy. But you guys are probably it's probably like only like a 6 hour, 7 hour plane flight probably. Maybe less. Trip. Yeah. I got you. I understood what you meant. Yeah, it's like 14 hours from Texas. Ooh, I feel like I'm missing one. Or I guess if I do this, I'll be able to see it more. Oh, wait, kind of. I don't know. Light. I don't know how light works in Minecraft. Oh, look. Gravel. I'm not even picking this up. Full, almost full. Good Mac Miller song playing. W. Do you is there a lot of I'm trying to think. What'd you say is like the most like Australian thing in Australia? I don't know. Something that like if I came to Australia, I have to go to. Like whether it's like a restaurant, whether it's like just some place like if it was a part of Australia, where would you recommend that like I go? Like any dumb American or any person coming to visit Australia. I feel like that's a good question. Whether it's like go see the opera house, like that's 100% worth it. Go to the like the harbor. Go eat here. Like this is go try this. Go do this. feel like there should be. What the fuck? I guess because that's like in a weird spot. Because if like you came over here, to like Texas, I'd be like, dude, go try some barbecue. Barbecue here. I don't know if you guys barbecue or have barbecue barbecues. I would hope and assume so. Um, but I would definitely recommend trying like some Texas barbecue because that's like a religion over here. Like the way they do that stuff is crazy. It's difficult because Australia is known for its diversity. So food wise, there's like Nightbot, go away. So there's almost traditional everything. Okay. So it's kind of like America. It's like a melting pot of just everything. And then places I would recommend going. Go see where JFK got shot down here. I have yet to do that. I need to go do that. Go to a sporting event. I feel like American sports is kind of more interesting or kind of crazy compared to like overseas. Trying to just think of like what to do in Dallas because driving somewhere it's gonna take you like 3 hours to get to somewhere else. Beaches are amazing. Just wear sunscreen. Cities are nice. I like just walking around, checking out different shopping centers. That's like the hard thing about America is like I would recommend doing that in some areas. But some areas just aren't the cleanest. Like shopping wise, they're just not. There's nothing like special. It's very like consumerized and very yeah, just consumerized. I would say is probably the right word. Where a lot of the shopping centers are very similar. But yeah, a beach would probably be sick. Why are you? What are you doing up there, guy? Where'd you go? I don't know why stuff's spawning on top of you. I guess because light level, but that makes sense. Yeah, there's not. I feel like one American city you can almost do the same as like every other American city, minus like obviously some of the things that they have there, because there might be more or less to do in like. Obviously, New York City is probably going to be the best city to go to because there's so much to do. Dallas is just kind of like, eh. There's a lot of malls. There's a lot of shopping places. It's just there's a lot. But like New York City, it's a lot and it's like spaced out weird. But like New York City is like spaced good, and there's still so much to do, and there's easy ways to get around with like the subway and everything. Whereas in like Dallas, there's not like a central system to go to that can get you like across the city or anything like that. And the drivers down here are psychotic. But yeah, do you ever come to Texas or to like America? Definitely would just go try barbecue. If you don't have barbecue, I still think American barbecue probably especially Texas barbecue, is just completely like game changing. Here, I can show you a picture of some barbecue I got. I have it on my phone. Where is it? It should be like right here. Yeah. Hopefully that shows you good. Don't rotate. Okay. And then this is the rib bone outside of the rib. Wait, phone's upside down. That was some of the best food I've ever had in my life. Yeah. That rib basically fell off that bone. It was so juicy and just moist. But I will say, I'm probably not the best person to ask for like advice on like where to visit because I'm very introverted and I love staying in than going out. I'll go out here and there to like shop or, like with my fiance if she wants to go do something. But we're both very like introverted. Like we'd rather be at home playing video games, playing with our dog, watching TV. Like we've been watching Love Is Blind because it comes out and I always watch with her because I love reacting to the stupid people on that show. Oh god, the dog's awake. And she got me to watch it with her. Oh, an amazing thing in my eyes, driving to/through small towns under 10,000 people. Always to look, they're almost always to look around. See, that's like, I would say that's like the opposite of like America. Like small towns here are just like kind of like you just drive through them. You never really want to stop in them. Now in like Colorado, that's like a thing you want to do is like stop in those towns because those towns are like basically tourist towns. But like from my hometown to here, there's nowhere to really stop and like kind of look around. I mean, oh, never mind. I know where you have to go. You have to go to a Buc-ee's. Buc-ee's are like gas stations on crack. And they have like everything. I'd very much recommend going to a Buc-ee's. That's like the only thing that like in most drives in Texas that you could stop at and is get there. That one's almost full. Yeah, America's, I don't know, I guess because I've lived here, it's not too interesting to me. I'm sure for some people it's very interesting. But I've also lived in Oklahoma, which is like one of the worst states statistically to live in. Which, how is like Australian like learning over there? Is this actually the level I want to stop at? I think so. Like, how are schools in Australia? Are they all pretty like similar across? Actually, I can't destroy this level. Because like that's the thing about like American schools. You can go to one school and it can be completely and utterly different and learning wise and everything compared to another school. I think I need to bring these down a little bit. I turned around and he's just nesting and he's got the blanket over his head. Probably just do that. Probably don't need to put it like all the way through. Kenny, thank you for the like. I appreciate it.
Do it, lady.
I appreciate it. Kenny, thank you for the follow. W Kenny. Schools are pretty similar. I personally moved quite a bit during the time, so I went to about 4 high schools. And their biggest difference is just sheer size and amount of students. See, that's like a good thing, I think. Is if the only difference is the amount of students, but you still feel like you were learning the same stuff. That's great. And that you were able to get the same information, still great. Because like Oklahoma, my fiance graduated with 9 people. She went to a very, very small school. Graduated with 9 people. And because of that, and the lack of teachers they could get to, or they would want to, that they could get to want to work there, her math skills were very poor because their math teacher was not a good teacher. So, yeah. What is your favorite game to play? It's probably Minecraft at the moment, as I am playing it right now. But even all time, I would say Minecraft still, just because I have enjoyed it since I was a kid. I tried some. I've been very bored of shooter games, so that's kind of why I've switched to Minecraft. But yeah, that's a good question, Kenny. I appreciate that. Have you played League of Legends? I have not. I've so some funny things is like I would get Faker edits on my TikTok because Faker, from what I've understood, is like the greatest gamer of all time. So I would get Faker edits on my TikTok, and I would try to watch the clip of it of him like playing League, and I had no idea what was going on or what he was doing. And I was like, oh, okay, word. Yeah, the watching that game, which I'm sure there's some other games like that for some people, like if watching Counter Strike or watching like Rainbow, because I've watched those professionally, and those are I find enjoyable to watch professionally, compared to like some other games. That's cool. That was perfectly a stack. But League and like those type of games, I've never gotten into, and then I've never like understood how they work. And then at the competitive level, I'm like, okay, I have no idea what's going on. Quality of teachers is 50-50, to be honest. I have teachers I still see around and talk to them, and I have had a drink with more than a few on the other side. I still remember teachers that were horrible to everyone. Maybe 70-30, 70 good. That's a good thing. I would say in Oklahoma, it's probably more like 40-60. Like 40 you're going to get good, and then 50 you're going to get like are going to be terrible, or going to be like a coach or something like that don't really teach. They more so focus on the fact that they're employed as a coach there, but they had to teach to be able to coach there. So I don't get why schools do that. I feel like coaches should just coach and should be employed as coaches and then not teach any class. Or if they teach a class, it shouldn't be an important class. It should be like an elective. Unless they're a good teacher, then of course let them teach. But and they're really knowledgeable. But I don't think so. I think they should just be coaches and employed as coaches. But teaching salary, like I think teachers, I don't know how much teachers make, or if they were transparent with that with you guys, compared to like US, but they would only make about 40,000 USD a year, which I think that's like, you guys use pounds, or euros. It's probably very similar, conversion wise. And I don't know if you could pay me $40,000 to put up with the kids nowadays. Wait, you used, what are dollars? I know Australia, AUD, I guess, Australian, or no, I don't know. I don't know, you guys had your own form of currency, but I guess being an island kind of makes sense. Doll hairs, XD, the currency. Nice. Okay, I got you. Pull this in because it's nighttime. I thought I slept already. Maybe not. Am I full? I am. Okay. Because Australia was what? Wasn't it like it's kind of like Canada? It was um a British like thing and then broke away. I think Canada's still like very close to British though. I don't know if you guys are or if you have your own parliament system or what. Cause say I'm kind of ignorant on a lot of stuff with other countries. I try to avoid the American stuff. Makes me want to cry, so I don't really look at American stuff either. Damn, it's almost 12 o'clock. Don't ask me about the government. I stay far away from it. Yeah, I try to too. I'll see it in the news and I'll just laugh. The government is shut down right now because of what I don't even know. I guess they couldn't agree on something. But I just think it's funny, like just some of the stuff that's happening in our government. I just, as other countries, it's probably good that you guys can just kind of look and laugh while I have to sit here and suffer. Because I think the other day our president posted like an AI video with like false information, which is wild to me. And TikTok, the only reason I know a lot of stuff is just because I'm from TikTok and listening to people rant about it on TikTok. And I'm like, that actually happened? That's wild. Oh, water, water, water. Boom, boom, boom. Glad you could stop by and conversate with me today. I've been enjoying our conversations. I do try to stream every day. Normally it's around this time, but tomorrow it probably be better timing for you because it's not going to be early in the morning. Yeah, teacher salary is around 90. Okay, so it's about 59. So that's more than average, I would say. We're in a shortage with them around 30,000 empty students on average. I feel like that's just everywhere. I feel like just people don't want to teach with like the generations that are coming up and have to deal with kids being more like disrespectful and just unwilling to want to learn. Like it used to be a good, I would say job, but now it's just kind of like, I don't know. This is what housing price. Oh my god. Uh that is hilarious because me and my fiance were just looking at that because we live in an apartment because it is cheaper for us to live in an apartment down here, paying $2,600 in rent a month than it is to buy a house. Most of the houses around us are roughly any good house is roughly over or at like $500,000. The best house I found was $900,000. Like newer, good size, good everything. Like I don't know what it is about like the people that came before me, but the way they built houses was terrible. Like I just look at some of the houses in around here and I'm like, why who would do that? Why would you want a house to look like that? And I'm just like kind of taken it back. I'm just like these are ugly houses. Like just some it's like just some of the like the design, some of the coloring, some of the walls, some of the placements. But yeah, they're all like any good house is going to be above 500,000 right now. Housing prices in Texas and in America are horrible. Um, and then on top of that, in Texas, there's no income tax, but there is property tax, and the property tax is out the ass. So it'd probably be even more for us to live in a house than to live in an apartment because of property tax. It should be right here, right? So it's light down here. More. One more. Oh, I didn't even break the right one. But yeah, what's up, John Murphy? Welcome back again. I need to get another shovel out here in a second. Yeah, when we moved down here, we thought about looking at houses, but the housing market is just terrible. Um, there's some houses that people have like bought like years ago. One of my fiance's friends from work, they bought a house like before COVID or at COVID for like 300,000, and it's worth like 800,000 right now. They could sell it for, so definitely like crazy. How's it going, John Murphy? You keep joining and dipping out. We're no longer having political talks, if that makes it better. Uh, there's a house cost me that's about 470,000 USD. Australians around 1,300 week average salary. Yeah, my fiance luckily has a good job. I'm in between jobs right now. That's kind of why I'm streaming more because I'm gonna play video games anyways. I'm not trying to make money from it. Kind of making some decent money, but not nothing to like pay rent or anything yet. Um, and I can maybe make this a job too, or a side hustle at least. But yeah, she's making about like I would say maybe that a week. She's making about like 3 grand every 2 weeks. Um, so she's definitely killing it right now in her corporate girly world. And then she'll come home and want to play Fortnite, so I'll play Fortnite with her. Um, I took a job, so I have a college degree. A little bit more, I guess, background. I have a college degree. I went to college. The fuck was that noise? There's a zombie up here. I don't know. I thought I heard something weird. I have a college degree. Oh my god. Okay, I'm glad I looked down at that. We could have broken a shovel. Sounds like a match made in heaven. It is. So, funny story about us. We met in like pre-K. It's like we're childhood, I guess, love story. And then we reconnected like our sophomore years of high school, and then have been dating ever since. Back to what I was saying. I have a college degree. It was in sports and exercise science because I wanted to go into physical therapy. And I'm kind of I would still have to go to school for that, and I'm just kind of like over school at the moment, so I don't really know what I want to do. Um, I also always have that option to go back. So there's that. I'm just kind of stuck right now with what to do. Figure it out. So I worked in retail. I took a job because my degree I could do personal training. So I took a job as a personal trainer. It definitely is like a glowstone missing from here. 1, 2, 3, 4. I miscounted. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Yeah, okay. That should be good now. But I took a job as a personal trainer. Getting back to that. Because I enjoy working out. I thought it'd be something I would like to do. And the job I took was I would greatly compare it to a like a car salesman with no salary. So like I would have to show up to the gym to try to get clients to try to sign up for personal training that would possibly say no, and I wouldn't get paid hourly for it. I would only get paid if I got clients and then if I trained said clients. And the way they marketed it to me during the interview was I got an hourly pay that was $10 an hour, and then if I trained somebody, I got $10 an hour. So I was like, oh heck yeah, that sounds good. But then like when I got there, they were like, oh, you can't clock in. You can only clock in certain times. And also, I thought I could do like sales stuff like that, and I'm not built for it. I can't approach people comfortably, and I can't, especially in that environment. I can maybe do it in a different environment, um, but like basically approaching people and telling them they suck at working out and they need to work out with me just didn't sound like a good fit for me. And I am still sick to my stomach over that whole situation, and I still like think about it and like keeps me up at night because like I took that job and now I'm without a job trying to find another one. So like after streaming, I like edit TikToks and then I'll job search. And I'm waiting to hear back about an interview I've had, so I haven't really been doing that because I had the interview 2 Thursdays ago. So on this Thursday, it'll be 2 weeks that I had the interview, and I haven't heard anything back. I've called and they said they were still looking through the process, and so I'm still waiting to hear back. I might call again today. I might call again tomorrow, just kind of see everything. But I'm definitely kind of upset that I kind of left the job that I was at, even though it wasn't a full-time job and I didn't have any benefits or anything like that. It was still money coming in. So yeah, I thought I could do it. I appreciate it. Fingers crossed. I thought I could do like the sales stuff. I thought I could be comfortable just selling stuff to people, but I couldn't sell myself as much as I thought I could. Like I went in there, I was so confident, and then as soon as they threw me out there to the wolves, I got eaten, and I couldn't. I was just so uncomfortable and so sick to my stomach that day that I was like, I can't comfortably do this and be okay. So it's kind of where we're at now. Building a mountain in Minecraft, streaming, getting viewers, getting so close to be able to make the money from just people watching, which I can't wait because it's going to be such a good feeling whenever that happens. Because then, like, I don't have to rely on people who on TikTok want to come by and give gifts because that's so nice of people to do that. Yeah, that's kind of what my dad said. He said it's good to have like tried and like failed and known that's not something you can do rather than still sitting there thinking you could do it and being like, oh, this is something I could definitely do. And I agree with him on that. Like, it's a good thing that I tried but failed rather than to have never tried at all. I think that's a good thing to live by. And that's something I've taken into this is like, I don't know how I could do streaming. And if I never try, um, who knows if I would have ever been successful with it. It's something that I've always like thought about, always dreamed about because I've watched streamers. I look up to a lot of streamers in a lot of aspects of life. And I'm just kind of like, okay. I was like, I have the free time now. I'm not just gonna sit at home, not doing anything. So let's see if I can make this work. And so far, the like growth I've had on TikTok has been pretty steady. Um, the growth on the purple app has been very steady. I don't really care about the red app too much. My friend just told me to stream on there, so it's kind of just another platform so people can maybe like find me. I've had just more issues on that platform, so that's kind of why I'm like, eh. But yeah, it's something that I'm enjoying right now, and if the growth continues, it might be something that could definitely be a way of life. It's just also a way of life that you got to be very consistent and careful in, because it could be gone just like that if you're just not consistent with it. So try to be as consistent as possible, streaming time wise and everything. So like tomorrow I'll stream probably around just because I have some stuff to do in the morning, and I want to try a night stream, so I'm gonna kind of put it off. I'm gonna probably stream from, what would it be? It'd probably be about 7 hours from now for you. So whatever that is, like 10 o'clock in the morning. So definitely something I'm gonna try tomorrow, just because I'll have more people that I personally know that have been in the that, like my friend, my fiance, and her mom will be able to watch the stream more and like chat with people, because I had them in here Saturday for a morning stream, and that was probably my most successful stream I've had. I had 9 viewers in the purple app at one point in time. I had people talking to me constantly on TikTok. They were constantly talking in the purple app chat, talking with people, everybody who was coming by. I try to raid people as much as I can whenever there's somebody to raid, just because I like to give that gift of viewers to other people, and then it gets my name out there, some recognition from some other people. So that's kind of fun for me to just kind of go out there, raid people, stuff like that. But yeah, I think I'm getting the community kind of built up slowly, surely. There is stuff within TikTok that I can do, like promotions wise, that I've kind of thought about doing more often, and like promoting some videos or promoting my live to where more people see it, to where I could get more people in here, more people talking, more people chatting, more people liking, more people following. So I'll definitely look into that more, because that's also like a good thing, like kind of investing into yourself with that stuff. So definitely something I want to look into. I hate that I didn't get as much of the mountain done today, because I need to get dirt again. But we should be fine. I should be able to get a lot of it done tomorrow. I might stream for a little longer tomorrow. That way I get a little bit more of it done. But yeah, a lot of my Minecraft stuff will be big builds, big projects, big farms, stuff like that. So if that definitely interests anybody, it's what I like to do. I feel like Minecraft is a very, especially like hardcore, I feel like it's kind of niche, but also not at the same time. I feel like there's a lot of people who kind of control it and do it really well. Like some bigger names, but then there's also like I feel like there's some areas where it could use some more streaming. I think that's kind of why I want to stream in the night slot. Because I don't think there's a lot of the bigger names that stream in the like PM for me. So like 6 o'clock for me at night. A lot of those streamers normally stream like now or in the mornings or like into midday. Whereas I could probably take over or not take over, but just kind of fill that slot for those people who maybe want to still see some hardcore Minecraft, or think something about that. Everyone knows it and lots look for it. Yeah. Like obviously you have your like Filza, you have your John Bams. There's probably more that even I don't know. that do hardcore Minecraft. So I enjoy Minecraft. I want to try other games and try to stream those too, but I don't think it's gonna be as successful. That's something that maybe after like I build a community, I can try to stream, because I think that's like that's all I really would like want, more so than like being known for Minecraft, is just be known for a good community. Because I think that's like a lot about streaming. It's not about just playing a game to make money off that game. It's about bringing enjoyment to a community and bringing people together to talk and just kind of take away from the real life world, which is kind of why I kind of don't want to talk about real life politics or real life situations, but it's also why I do, because I feel like it needs to be talked about. So that way, in the world, I guess if I bring this down, it would go to that. Maybe. Let me bring this one down. Because I want to be like an escape for people, and I don't want them to have to come here and like think about something too much. So I will try to keep the kind of conversations to a minimum, but it's not going to be something I'm going to completely avoid at all times either. Because it's not like there's certain things you should ignore or you don't really want to talk about, but there's also some things that maybe you do, or maybe some other people might want to or whatnot. So maybe save certain days for certain discussions and then talk about certain things on other days. I don't know. Definitely something I gotta look more into. I gotta look into making my Discord better too. Because one viewer, when I first started streaming, when I moved down here, made it for me. It was like some kid. He's like, I'll make you a Discord. I was like, okay. He just made me a Discord. So I kind of need to tweak it a little bit. Just kind of edit with some things and make it look a little cleaner. Just kind of look at other streamers' Discords, I guess. Yeah, Discord's always good. Yeah. I just don't really know how to work it all the best. That's something I'll have to look at and work on in my free time. Weird place to tell people you're live. Yeah. I haven't made a Twitter yet. Or whatever the fuck it's called. X. Whatever. I don't know why. I just haven't. It's not really something I don't know. It's hard to also get people to follow you on there. I'd rather just do TikTok and have that be my like way of people seeing. Like for now, until I get like kind of bigger, and then maybe get a X to just literally post I'm live. Because also like manipulating hashtags, using hashtags will also help with like growth. I made a business email because I saw somebody say make a business email, and it'll be like helpful because you'll just get offers no matter what. And that's another thing is like learning to like know a lot of this stuff. Don't take bad deals. Will all be like new stuff to me. There's just so much with this stuff that's like kind of crazy because like you're just like an internet persona, and like stuff you do could reflect who you are as a person. So you don't want to be seen as like a sellout or somebody who promotes bad brands or anything like that. I'm not picking it up. Throw like one of these, that in there. I'll come back for that the next time I need it. Because hopefully this is enough. I don't know. I think my research on streaming stuff is good enough to where it. Oh shit. Okay. Here's what we do. yeah, just kind of be like, hey, if I got sponsored by this, how would you guys? How would this? How would you react? Is this a good thing? Is this something you guys would even use? Type thing. Getting hungry. It's kind of lunchtime for me. I think a lot of the reason I'm getting a lot of exposure right now too is because of this crazy build that I'm doing. And I think the more crazy builds I do, that'll also give me exposure like Minecraft wise. Maybe I need to post on like Reddit or something. Nice, you got a strategy on how you're going uh, about terraforming the bumps races in the mountain? No, Johnny. I am just it, the best terraforming is the most random. So just kind of go with just kind of let it terraform you if that makes sense. Just kind of be more random with it. Obviously try to keep shapes that you want, make it kind of look more uniform, but also randomized if that makes sense. Let me finish this because I haven't seen what it looks like on this side in a while. I need to do a flyover of it. The plan is no plan. Yes. The plan is to let the mountain build me, shape me. The mountain speaks to me in ways that it might not speak to others. But I'm really proud of the other side. I think the other side looks really good. It's just this side, and then mixing them together is where I'm going to be like, ooh, how does this look? Yeah, because I like stuff in the world to look naturally generated, but in a neat way, if that makes sense. Yes, that's how terraforming should be. You don't want it to look uniform or like symmetrical, because then it looks bad and it doesn't look organic. So just trying not to be symmetrical. So not doing the same thing over and over again. On like some of these, I like to go out a little bit further. So as you can see, like this one's a little wider. This one's very wide. This one's short. This one's very short. This one's very, very short, very short, wide again. Just stuff like that. Just kind of making it kind of smoothly flow out in a way that makes sense. I need to fly up. We'll take a little overview look of it real quick. Just kind of see together because I need to see how it's gone today. Because I haven't made as much progress as I was like. I started right there today. I only got like down to here because I needed to get more dirt and I had to get glowstone at the beginning of the stream so I could light up down here. I didn't realize I was that low on dirt. Let's take a little flyby. Anything planned to build on the mountain or just focusing on the mountain? I have an idea of what I want, but I'm just building on the mountain right now. I wanted to put like a mansion or a castle on top of it. So I think that looks good. Flowing down like that. Let's go look compare it to the other side. Let me look at it actually from like straight on. No iron golems. I think that looks good. This side looks very flat, natural. The stones. Once I get trees and stuff all on this, it's gonna be very good. I do plan on building like custom trees. This is just where it's weird because like some of this fits and then some of it doesn't. So it's obviously gonna fit weird. So that's where I gotta kind of mess with it and see how it comes together. So thank you for the 100 BDs. I appreciate that. Oh wait, I need to go grab those. It's gonna look very. I hope it looks really good once I'm done, because the adding the textures and the trees is gonna make it look really, really good. Where are those shulker boxes? They're there. No, I'm full. God damn it. Let me just do that real quick. someone's going to be able to ride a horse up there with 1 block difference. Nice build so far. Yeah. There's some areas where I did like 2 blocks, but I tried to keep it to where it was like 1 all the way down. Just kind of space it out, kind of shift it down. I want to build like, so like the whole build, obviously you're kind of new here, so I'll show you. There's a bat cave in here that I built just cuz. And it has my like storage system over there. My super smelters along the backside. I have my enchantment stuff up here. But yeah, my super smelter's back over here. Nothing spawning here, right? No. Okay. Good. And then it's my storage area. I have a creeper farm down there. It's very chaotic. I don't know if you watch anime, but the next build I want to do is Ean's Lobby from One Piece. So if that seems interesting to you, drop a follow, a like, go follow on the purple app. But yeah, there's a lot of stuff. That's cool. You haven't seen this? Yes. I did a world tour. TikTok, it's pinned. It kind of shows off more of like everything over here too. I want to live. Yes. Okay, what am I doing here? I gotta go get that. We can go back whenever I get over there. What is that noise? Is that my dog? Oh my god, he's like dead on the couch. I don't know if you can see him. I don't think you can. No, you can't. Let me turn my camera real quick. So you guys can see him. He's like, his head is on the side of this couch. Wrong side. Well, wrong way. Look at him. Oh wait, TikTok can't see him. Look at him. He's so cute. Womp. Snaps back. He's just an EP boy. 45 for Doggo. I appreciate the biddies. Oh wait, you guys don't see Minecraft. Ooh, now it's playing again. Like it says in underneath the screen, anything that is, or in my about section, anything that is given most likely will go towards the dog. Feeding him, loving him, giving him a good life. He's a French bulldog. He's a turd. No. Nice grab. It's a great song. I kind of messed this up. Let's go out a little bit. Yep, but another thing, so the stream is getting close to its conclusion. What I like to do at the end of the streams is play the New York Times games. So like the Wordle, the connections, the strands, and then we'll do like the framed games. So like the movie guessing frame game, and then some like other stuff with that, and then I rate somebody. So it's only how my streams go. I try to be live for like I shortened them a little bit to like 3 hours just to help with like reaching my goals and stuff. Because longer I wouldn't maybe have so many viewers. And then once I hit that, I will probably stream for about 4.5 hours. You just kind of have to see. But yeah, normally towards the end I do those games, just kind of decompress, kind of do those because they're fun. I like to do them every day. And then I raid somebody. Then we go spread my chats to somebody else, make it somebody else's problem. Gonna go way out here in this one. No, it went away. Oh, Julian, if you are still here, is Twitch weird? Like, is it quiet for you compared to like TikTok or Purple App? Damn it, I said the name. RIP. I've had people come in here and say that it's a little quieter from whenever they go over from like TikTok. It is strangely quiet a bit. Yeah, I've had people tell me that. I don't know why, because it's the same settings. I don't know if maybe the stream output decides to make TikTok louder, or if that's just TikTok's app in general is just going to be louder. Okay, W. Yeah, I'm going to have to mine all that. Probably put that stone somewhere for the time being until I can get it back up here. Man, does that mean this is going to go further out than I thought it was? Maybe it will. Maybe I should have just done the other side before I decided to do half that, but oh well. Ah! It's actually not a bad idea. Could do a flat face. Second, do some water feature pond. Yeah. That's what I was just thinking about. Like maybe like walling this up to where it's like kind of more stony, like mount, like it kind of comes down right here, like stone wise, and then connects back down to that lower half. That way it's a little more, I guess, mountain-ish in the mountain. But that's kind of what I'm trying to think about it a little bit more. Because I realistically, I wanted the this part to just be like a rough canvas, and then I was going to mess with it kind of more later on. Like adding stuff like that, like the little stone features that kind of come down, kind of cut into the mountain. So I've just been kind of slowly thinking about it more once I'm done. Because I'm hoping I'm done with the dirt Thursday, and then maybe like Saturday, we're done doing like all the extra stuff to it. And then that'll be the mountain. And then next week we can start doing the Eanes Lobby stuff. But I know I need to make a river run from the top all the way down because of the waterfall. So I got to figure out how I want to do that. Exactly. It'll be very interesting how I want to do it. Because obviously I could do like some stone stuff like that somewhere. I feel like there might not be a bad spot to start off. Like just go get some more stone. I think I have some somewhere. Maybe. Well, I can get all the stone from down there. Like stone it right there to where it connects. Kind of stone this down into here. And I might do that. That's a good idea. Because I think I can make it look good. Kind of make, maybe make the river come right there and it kind of flows down again to like another waterfall. And then we can just question how the water flowing makes any logical sense. what time is it? Okay, so we're almost. Go do a rough outline of that, and then we'll go do the games, and then call it there. Because I think today has been a very successful stream. If I do say so. I just got to figure out how I got to connect this part to that wall. I guess just go kind of more wall in, kind of like that, I guess. Because this next one shouldn't be too long. Arena out? That's wild. Where's my shulker box with the grass? Did I put the grass up? I might have put the grass up. Over having some leaves. Yeah, okay. So I'm gonna get some stone. I'm gonna show you what my thought process is right now. What's going through my head about this. I don't think I'm in the beacon. Let me go to the beacon. That way I can mine this stuff fast. Yep, here we go. Just get a lot of this real quick. And fill up my inventory. I think adding leaves around this, that's another good idea. W. I mine this iron. Go away. Oh yeah, and then we can go check on my copper golems. I don't know if it was you that asked, but I need to go check on them because I haven't checked on them in a couple days. Kind of like my favorite thing about streaming though with this is like getting ideas from chat, like how they think as well. I love watching Minecraft streamers for that. They're like, how should I do this? And it's like, oh, try this. And they're like, oh, that was a good idea. I don't really need andesite, but okay, there should hopefully be enough stone. Let's go over here real quick. Let's try to mess with this a little bit. You sleep too. That moon is very pretty. This resource pack. So like if we do this, kind of creeps its way down. I think is just nice. With the section that overhangs, you could possibly curve the top down to make a ledge type of thing. Maybe, yeah. Kind of like, so kind of like go, then kind of go back down. Kind of like that. It's not a bad idea. Yeah, okay. Kind of like that idea. It's actually, I actually think that could look really good. Kind of make it go in a bit more. Like some areas. Boom, 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 boom. Kind of cooking here. Kind of cooking. Just come like here. Could also add dripstone. Yeah. Let's come like here. Trying to do like that, kind of. Maybe make this go back more before it comes up. Like that. Kind of like my cave down there, I guess. Do like that. Definitely gonna need some light or something down here. Some like a little lichen. Obviously, it's gonna need some more like texture and like different blocks and stuff, but this is actually looking kind of good. Let's jump back a little bit. I think it's looking good. Like stop it there and kind of cut it down this way. Whenever that goes into it, it'll look nice. Kind of take it down maybe. Have to look at it more. Maybe have whenever this connects back up down here. Yeah. Do you choose the TB rewards, by the way? Like which ones? The like treats, the dog treats, like the channel points. I do. I need to add some more. So if you have any ideas, let me know. I do choose them. I have only made like the two, the like hydration one, and then get the doggo. Okay, I think this is actually coming along really good. Hmm. I do want to do like some like kind of not really like rewards, but just kind of like mem. Uh, I've seen some other streamers do them. Like I've seen some do like totems where they give a like John Bams does totems. Gives like his good viewers or like returning subs. If like you hit a certain mark, you get a certain thing in the world. Yeah, I was about to say. I think we're on the same page. Like getting like viewer interaction. You get named a mob. I have a jail with like cool mobs, so I can put like you get named a mob in the jail. Just stuff like that. That is a good idea. Like kind of doing stuff for, and then doing something different for like reoccurring subs and viewers. Um, Maybe bring this in just a little bit more. Running out of stone, aren't I? Yeah. Kind of make it look like the dirt's kind of overhanging. Yeah. Some of the stone. Well, I was asking. I think a good one. Yeah. Oh, right. I already read that. Never mind. I need to find more mobs to put into that jail. Yeah, so I could definitely put your like uh Julian's overhang or something. That'd be kind of cool. I think adding some dirt here would also be nice. Like that. Make it look interesting. I might others, but that would be insane. Yeah, I have to look into that. Definitely keep some like stuff in my ender chest for that reason. Do that. Do that. Something like that. A thing I do like doing is having like viewers ask questions and then turning those questions into TikToks because I feel like as a viewer that'd be kind of cool being like, hey, my question made it into like a TikTok, especially those who like prefer watching over on TikTok. There was like one guy who's in here who's asking me like a lot of questions. And I made two of his questions into a TikTok because he was like the only one in here. And it's good like clickbait or clips, I guess, not clickbait, just clips. Um, I think this actually is looking really good. I knew I wanted to do something like this at one point in time, but this is actually a really good spot too. Because it keeps like this stone here, kind of makes it run down that way. That doesn't really look the best. I think I need to mess with this just a tad. And I'm looking at it. Maybe just stuff that like sits on top of the blocks. stuff like that. Yes, gives people another reason to share the live so they friends see it. Yeah. Definitely make this like lush. I think would be kind of cool. Loose debris. What does that mean? Huh? Oh, like lose the debris kind of hanging above or like hanging over it. I kind of like this here because it's like more stony kind of coming up here. Or like loose. Huh? I'm confused. I don't know why I'm confused. The rocks up top. Like kind of. What do you mean? Lose it or it's loose? Wait, lose would be only 1 0. I'm confused. Like that. Kind of have it to where it sticks out under the dirt a little bit. No, that's what the pieces look like to me. Oh yeah. It just kind of looks like stone that has like kind of been withered away up there. I'm trying to make it look a little more natural. I think if I had like slabs and stuff, it'll also add more like depth and everything. So I might have to do that here soon. I'm out of stone. No. I grab a little bit more and we'll finish that. It's good timing. It's called an andesite. I didn't know I grabbed. Adding different stones is eventually what I want to do too. Kind of want to just get the outline down. But boom. Because definitely if I have this like kind of go down, so maybe I have it kind of also come down a little bit more. Because obviously it's going to come into it. So. I don't know where it's going to come in at. Until it smooths back into the other part. Okay. There's a hole there. There we go. Okay. How does this look from way over here? I went too far. F3. Brother, what? I was definitely holding F3. I might hit 4. Yeah, because if that comes down like this, that'd be sick, and then we could have the like thing run into it and then follow it down, kind of like it withered away at it. Kind of looks good with all this. Come in like right there. Yeah, I like it. Good idea there, Julian. King Julian. Let me go throw this down there. This shulker box. And then maybe we add some more of those somewhere along the along the mountain. I think would be sick. But yeah, we didn't make it too much progress today. I would point that towards having to get glowstone and then having to get dirt again. But adding this kind of makes it look a little bit more textured and like depth to it. It's kind of cool. And then we made this much progress today. So we're from there to there. So not a lot, but still a little bit. We still don't have that much more. We got to get to there. Then we go. Then we'll be done. So shouldn't be too much longer we have to do. I hope I just don't have to get another thing of dirt. I probably will, but timeline is definitely possible. I'm thinking so, especially if I thug it out that like last day, because this one will be closer. This one will be closer. This one will be close. This one close. This one close. This one close. So like these aren't going to be wide, so they're going to not have to take so much time filling in like these wider ones did. This one's wide, so this one will have to be filled in. There's another one under here that'll be close, and then this one's wide, so it'll have to be filled in. Close, a little wide. So it shouldn't be too crazy. Much more. My beef. Okay, let's go look at the copper golems because I need to do that and make sure they're not broken. And then let's take a look at my bee farm. See how that's doing today. Yeah, that's what I thought. Boom. Oh wait, I don't know. I don't think that one is going to be used. Yeah. Throw you back in there. Let's grab you just in case I need you for candles. Throw you in here. So we had 12 we got to throw these things in. There's still a lot of these in here. Okay. So it's 12. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Let me drop some of this stuff out of my inventory, so that way it's a little easier for me to sort. One, 2, 3, 4, 5. Wait, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Nice. Look at that. What does that come out to? That's fine. Because you split, this 20 will go in the one that's just a one chest. And then, okay, we did that. Let's go, let's grab this stuff. Boom, boom, boom. Boom, boom, boom. Let's go check on my little golem guys. Make sure they're still functioning. Nothing's broken. Okay, they should be moving stuff into here. How much is in here? It's a lot of iron blocks. You guys broken anything down here yet? Thing working though? Yeah, everything seems to be working. Why is that stuck in here? Confused. Oh man, please tell me something's not broken. They're not going in there. I mean, I haven't seen any of them die yet, so. We'll have to see how this goes. Then I have some sorting my melon and pumpkin farm over there. there an iron golem stuck somewhere? Let's come back and make sure my iron golems are spawning. I have the Steve's Lava Chicken. That's what this is. I guess you are new, so you haven't really seen anything. W. Hey, you're about to... There you go. Turn into a statue. How much are we chilling? You guys are killing it. Good job. Ooh. Yeah, honey, I can definitely go grab wax. I've waxed everyone else. I accidentally de-waxed one, and I guess that's the one I de-waxed, so always come back with it and figure it out. But at least everything's working. Mountain looks sick from down here. I need to build some more stuff down here. I want to build some horse stables one time or soon. I want to build similar like statue thing, but for sheep, and then put a sheep farm in there for wool. But yeah, I need to build some custom trees over here instead of those. I have some custom trees like built right there and like over here somewhere that I want to put over there because they look better. But yeah, that's it for the Minecraft today. Let's go do the Wordle and everything. Go away. Then I'll try to get the Discord running. Yeah, I definitely overdid it. I didn't need to make it that big, but I did. But it's definitely kind of crazy. It's a good word. It's something we did today. Stone, maybe. Go stone. Okay, ends in E. Probably SE. Phase. Yeah, it's got an A. So something A. MA. Just showing your face cam. Oh, my bad. Thank you for letting me know. You are face cam? Yes, I am face cam. So it's either A XSSE or it's XA XSE. And I have a lot of letters left, so this is kind of bad. ARSE? Oh, I guess somehow I figured it. So it's A M W. Or it's A something M. Amuse. Yeah, I got it. I can tell you went from nothing in the Wordle to everything in the Wordle. Boop. Return to app, please. Connections. Me and Lexi got this last night. Haiku is a poem. Amp, turntable, wire speaker. Oh my god. Not wire, probably. Tape. I think you tape. Preamp. I don't know what. I just didn't see preamp. Parts of a record player. Speed that up. Yep. Tape, wire, film, thread. Nice. Things that come on spools. I don't know what these last two are. Trench. Ooh. Helonium? I don't know what that is. P? Needle in a haystack. I feel like camel has a saying. Haystack is a saying. I feel like it's that. I don't know. One away. Maybe it's P. Still one away. Why not haiku? Nope. Okay, I don't know what it was. Peas in a pod? Maybe. Kinds of coats. I don't know what a pea coat is, but starting with homophones of greetings. Yo, hello, hey, hi. The purple one is always the dumbest one. Kinds of coats. Camel coat, duffel coat, pea coat, trench coat. That one I maybe could have gotten, but that one's kind of weird. That one's very, very weird. In for the evening. Lounge. I see lounge. Lounge about. Lounge where? There we go. I got the spanogram first. Yeah, well, that's hard. Yeah, I agree. Joggers. Okay. Long johns. Interesting. Night. Pajamas. Robes. Gowns. Oh, never mind. Two spanograms. That one I got way too easy. Let's do the framed. Why do I feel like this is like Austin Powers? It is not Austin Powers. What do I feel like this is like the Fifth Element? Fifth. What movie? This is an older movie too. Maybe they're like inside the person. That looks like cells in the first one. Yeah. Cell. Why not? What in the world is going on in this movie? I'm just gonna skip. I have no idea what this movie is. Fantastic Voyage. Yeah, you got me. Got me beat. No idea. This is a comedy. Bodyguard's too long. Departed is too long. I would say Departed is just comedy. Was that 6 letters? Okay. Oh, it's 7. The Doors. I don't know. 2015 comedy. 2 hours 1 minute. Could just cut that 1 minute off. Nancy Myers. No idea. Robert De Niro. Oh, is this the intern? Yeah. W. Is it episodes out? New episodes? It is. What is this TV show? Black Mirror. Some like British show. I have no idea. Never seen this show. Oh, is this Adolescence? Yeah. He won an Oscar, or not an Oscar, an Emmy, I'm pretty sure. So that's the only reason I recognize that, because he's like one of the youngest people to ever win an Emmy. Faces. Okay, the dude is Franco, Dave Franco. Don't know who the girl is at the moment. Jennifer Lawrence. Don't know. 1994. They're younger. It's like my age. Oh, is it Margaret Qualley? Yeah, I see her now. What about the posters? Okay. It's like Mad Max. Black Hawk Down. I wasn't gonna get it. I didn't realize I was that close to guessing it. Let's go do the Adoptal. And then the Spoidle. And then we're done. I like doing these. These are fun. Okay, this is the... What is this cat's name? What does this cat look like to you guys? 6 letters. Jerry. No. Shasta. Close. This one I like to get. I normally play the Wordle on like hard mode. Smokey. It's got an H though, but we can go with... It's not a name that it can be. Smithers. Smiths. Silky. Probably guessing a lot of the same letters. Actually, no, I'm not. Wait. It's got an O, so it's got an I, H, and an O somewhere. I got 2 more guesses. G. Just trying to get guesses. Like. Silo. No, it can't be I right there. SC. Some of these names are weird. Sophie. I like that. W. Julian. Way to know names. You can adopt this cat. It's in New York. Would you want that cat? I spelled it wrong. Spoidle. Okay, give me a band. Give me or anybody. Give me any musical artist that you want to guess. We'll see if they're on here, and if they are, then we'll guess them, and then we'll go from there. Metallica. Okay. Okay, so they're a US band. They're female and they're less popular than Metallica. So like Sabrina Carpenter is probably very popular. Olivia Rodrigo might not be. Female solo, newer than or older than 2021, less popular than Olivia Rodrigo. Who debuted? Who's a female artist that's pop? It's a pop female artist. Notice that too. Doja Cat pop or is Doja Cat rap? Ooh, close to 2018. Doja Cat's just more popular though. 2017 or 2017. Female artist that emerged in 2017 that is not the most popular, but Taylor Swift is like number one in popularity, so it's not Taylor Swift. It's Meghan Trainor. Oh, how I got everything but who it actually is. It's not they're not popular at all. What the fuck? 2015. Ariana Grande? No, Ariana Grande is going to be like very popular. Miley Cyrus? No, Miley Cyrus. Old. Just going by letters. Iggy Azalea? No. And she's Australian. Didn't know that. My bad. I was kind of close in the time frame though. Rihanna's older. Ice Spice is very new. Pink? No, Pink's not 2015, right? Pink's old. Lady Gaga was in 2015. Lana Del Rey? I don't think so. Katy Perry was in 2015. Kesha was in 2015. Halsey, maybe? Maybe Steinfeld? Maybe Steinfeld sings? What the fuck? I didn't know Haley Steinfeld made music. Thought she was just Josh Allen's girl or wife. And she's a really good actress, but I didn't know she fucking made music. What the fuck? That's funny. I just guessed that out of the memes. That's crazy. All right, let's go raid somebody. Let me go find somebody. Anybody I'm following already live? Jamal is, Filza is, D2P is. Let's go browse Minecraft. Sizzlesaurus. 100-hour stream. That's wild. Trying to find people that are doing hardcore stuff. A lot of people speed running. Let's go give Tupi some love. He's like one of the few that's come back and watched. Insane snipe. Yes, it was. Why does it always copy that? Okay. Anybody in TikTok, go to Twitch, join the raid. Gonna go raid Tupi. He's cool. He's coming and joined with me. He's helping me with some of the builds and stuff. Sleep it up. Definitely check your stream again. Like I said, tomorrow, probably better timing for you. I'll be live like in the PMs of my time. So probably like early AMs for you. It's going to be 6 hours from now. So whatever 6 hours from now is when I'll be live tomorrow. So, yeah, definitely come check out again. I enjoyed you chatting with me, giving me ideas again today. Thank you again. Very much appreciated. Today should be another day closer to affiliate. So I very much appreciate everybody stopping by, showing love. I see you guys tomorrow night. Peace out.